There we go. Aloha, everyone, and happy Sunday. Wow, look at all these people already here. Is that? Oh, I see you just popped in backstage. We got Oh, 1 second. I am getting feedback.
I think that
There
was
we
for
go.
me. I didn't
No,
have
it was mine. I had another window open. I forgot about. So you're good. And
Is it?
this, I believe, this is Neil. Neil, what's up, Neil?
What's up?
Yep, that's Neil.
Yep, that's you.
Well, usually I'll say, "Hey, you got to show me yourself," so I know it's you for sure.
Hey,
But
exposing yourself in California is still illegal.
so, dude,
Sorry, I took
Peanut,
my
that was
time.
an awesome show last night.
Oh, thanks, Steve. Appreciate
But
that.
but I got a hilarious story to tell before I get into the show last night because the show is awesome.
Okay. Oh, right. Yeah, go for it.
So
Wait a
this
minute.
just
You're on
happened like an
live?
hour ago. Yep.
Okay. You're on live
Yep.
now?
Yeah.
Oh, howdy.
Hey, angels don't fall. So, and this just happened like an hour ago. And so I had to get something from Lowe's for some work I got to do. And then I figured, I got to Starbucks and grab a coffee, right? So
Yeah.
I get the coffee first, and I bring it in with me to Lowe's, and I grab a few things. I pay for them. I get back out to my van, and I'm holding the coffee, and it fucking slipped. And I didn't even take a sip out of it yet. Full ice, $12 freaking coffee, just all over the Lowe's parking lot. I was so pissed, but maybe it was meant to be. I wasn't supposed to drink that coffee today.
Oh man, I hate it when that happens. That's so lame.
I know.
You're
It
like,
sucked.
because you're like, oh fuck yeah! I got what I want. I made the rest of my days going shitty, but I got my coffee or whatever it is you're looking forward to, your little treat, and
Yeah.
then it spills. You're like, oh dude, this costs like $12, and I was so
Yeah.
looking forward to it. I could taste it in my mouth, and I drop it. What? No way.
The entire didn't even have one sip. And then I was like, well, fuck it. I guess I'm drinking beer.
Yeah.
I have a better suggestion at throwing $12 coffees away. Throw the $12 my way. I'll spend it.
Right. Well, that's the thing. I used to go there all the time, but it's too expensive. So I only go there once in a while now. So it
Yeah.
was like today was that once in a while. And I'm like,
And you end up
"Motherfucker."
throwing coffee away when you go. So why the fuck do you even go?
Right.
Well, I get it, especially if it's only something you do once in a while. You're like, finally, I get to just give myself a treat. Yeah, and you build up all this like thought in your head about how awesome it's going to be, and it's like, no,
Right.
yeah, I know the feeling for sure.
I
Lame.
I just make my own coffee. I do a blend of hazelnut or vanilla cream with dark roast. No coffee, no cream, no sugar, and it's like that's good for me.
Oh, okay. Well, that could be good too if it's really good quality coffee. Was it like
Well,
a
it's by
blended drink, Steve?
it's it no. I buy the coffee, ground coffee, and I mix it.
Yeah, that sounds
So
amazing. I
you
would drink that.
so usually it's my BOGOs, so it's buy one get one free.
Oh, well, and it's a good deal too. How cool is that?
Some of them are good quality, like Javalia.
Oh, I've never tried that. I don't know. I haven't made my own coffee in forever.
Oh, well, you wouldn't. You like to spoil yourself, and you should.
Right? Exactly.
What is Angels Don't Fall? That's full on B what?
Blue balls.
Dropping the coffee?
He did.
What?
Full on blue balls.
I'm trying to figure this out. How did that come up?
That's hilarious.
It is the same, Angels. My coffee is wonderful. Okay. Okay.
I used to talk about people like that were in the people who get into flat Earth discussions, and be like, "What? So you think we live on a blue balls or whatever?"
Right.
Did you realize what you were saying?
Yeah, it was a joke. You know, like it was a big
Oh,
blue ball.
because you did that on purpose.
I did it on purpose.
Dude, that's funny you just mentioned
Porpoise.
that because I was just last night before I was going to bed, I was just like scrolling random videos, and it was about flat Earth. And then here you bring that flat Earth right away. It's kind
You
of
know,
funny.
we're on the same wavelength, Steve. Like it's so weird.
I'm telling you, yep.
Dude, we're always like in sync with
You
whatever.
always say that.
It's true though. Like the other day, Steve was bringing up that clip from the what is it called again? Where he's like, they or give me the keys, you cocksucker, or whatever he's
Oh
like.
yeah, give me the fucking keys, you cocksucker.
The usual
Yeah.
suspects.
Thank you, Snooks. The usual suspect. And we were like, he didn't even mention the movie. My mind was like already on it. It's like it's so. What's trippy is because like last night too, I was talking. That's kind of like this. What part of that subject was? It was about how there's so much synchronicity. Because I went into that symbol, and then it showed up how it was in. It represented something that was kind of related to vinyl. And it's like, oh, and then then me and Snooks were talking about people that showed up last night who I haven't seen in forever, right? And what was
Yeah, I noticed that too in chat when I finally got home and looked. I was like, wow, I haven't seen a lot of these people in a while.
yeah, right, exactly. And like what's funny about it is they were all the same sign, so it's like they all caught that same wave or whatever. They're all like Baby Truth and Albany Skywalker. They're both Capricorn, so it's kind of like funny how people like all catch that same spiritual wave or whatever at different times,
That was interesting.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
And
And
then
shout out to Northwest for all the dropping all them jewels.
I don't know how to do that. Do you know how to
I
explain
don't
how to do
either.
that?
I know
No.
of it, but I've never done it or figured out how to.
that's
Well, don't.
amazing. Usually you know everything, Steve. I mean, you're like so
I
good.
know, right? Usually I
Okay.
got it all figured out, but
I know about the family jewels, but I don't know about these jewels. Neil, do you know anything about it? The jewels?
Yeah, tell us about your family jewels there.
No, don't tell us about your family jewels. Do you know about the jewels on YouTube, Neil? Neil's muted. Neil, unmute. No, don't you dare do that. Oh my God.
oh, she's watching the YouTube side. She didn't see it till the
No, I'm
delay.
on the I'm on the vertical. I can see it on either one. I'm on
Yeah,
the
it's trippy.
vertical
I don't know how to
view.
do it either with the jewel thing.
Okay. Neil, do you know
Hey,
anything about the
Antara.
jewels? He's
Oh,
muted.
he's
It's
muted.
Well,
muted.
this is me.
What-
I'm Neil.
what
I'm
jewels?
talking right now. Man, first off, Peanut, you're amazing. Just absolutely love you.
You are glorious.
As far as the jewels,
No, but
Can you tell
in
him to unmute?
in the he unmuted, but he said what's jewels and in the YouTube chat Northwest 425 it says sent
Yeah, a lot.
GLHF for 10 jewels and then sent floating heart for 10 jewels and then sent party hat for 20 jewels and then
GILF.
he sent a bunch of them and then he sent 100 for 2 jewels twice, but I don't know what.
You got more in your vertical than you do here. Huh. Anyway, yeah, I don't understand
Oh
the
really?
jewels. I mean, I'd love to be able to do it. Oh, Sicko's up here. Buff. Hi, Buff.
Hello there.
Hello there.
I literally
You got
just
more in your
parked my
horizontal. I'm so
truck and was
confused.
like, let's see if Steve's on.
Okay.
Mine shows the same. It says I got 9 in the regular, and now it's 7 in the vertical.
I shouted you out too, Steve.
Oh, right on.
Oh,
Thank you.
thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what else I was watching? Have you ever? I've been watching a lot of these over the past week because I got this whole project I started in the backyard. It's gonna take me a minute. And oh, by the way, Snooks, I finally got me a mini chainsaw.
One of those
damn.
handheld ones.
Yeah, I
Aren't
haven't
they
used it yet.
amazing?
I haven't used it yet, but I'm excited. But
They're,
Right, it
listen,
sounds
you're
like
going to
fun.
get more excited when you use them. It's not only a female fun toy, it's a male fun toy.
Oh, Snooks is
yeah,
all
it's-
excited. Tell me about it. Like,
No, I'll tell you later tonight.
dude, it's,
All right.
Not that kind of.
they're sweet, man. It's a mini
Can be.
chainsaw, literally in Milwaukee and battery operated. And
Oh, nice.
Amazing.
it's,
Show-
got the
it's
right-
pretty sweet.
you
Bought the
got it
right
here.
brand there.
Show it to me, Steve. I want to see what it looks like. I heard Snooks talking about it, but I don't know what it looks like.
I don't know. Or wait, I think I got the box right here somewhere because I don't
Okay.
have the actual chainsaws outside. But
Yeah, the box is cool. So let's want to see what it
I'll
looks
send
like.
you a picture sometime, Peanut.
All right, that'll work.
They're amazing. I feel almost macho using it, but I still have my feminine tendencies.
can
Oh,
you
it's
see
pretty
that?
sweet. Yeah, it looks like a kind of like a trench knife, sort of. You know what I mean? With that guard to protect your knuckles or whatever.
I've never heard
Right.
of a trench knife.
Oh, it's like the kind they had in World War One. They have like
Oh,
it's kind of like brass knuckles with a blade on it.
that doesn't look like that at all.
Well, it's got that guard thing, or I guess like a cutlass
Oh,
sword or something. You know what I mean?
does it
Like for
have
your
a
hand.
guard thing on it?
I think so, according to the picture.
Ah,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, it's a.
Hope so.
Okay.
But so anyway, with that huge project I got going in the backyard, which I should be filming that by the way, but I already so far into it. But anyway, I've been watching those videos. You ever watch those videos where they're like some dudes out in the forest or the jungle, and he's like, I made an underground
Yeah,
shelter to live in, or inside of a tree, or I built this out of nothing, and they go out there and dig and do all this stuff, and it's pretty entertaining. But then I found out most of that shit's fake. Like they got a whole crew there with excavators,
Yeah.
and it's just all production, you know. But some of them are true. You could tell what the ones that are though. But
I know
Can
exactly
I
what
do
we're
my
talking about,
promo
man.
just for a second? Sorry, Peanut.
That's all right. Go ahead.
Okay, can I do my promo for just a minute?
yeah,
Okay. Hit that like, sub, share out, and there's also a vertical and a horizontal going on tonight in the lives. That sounds even worse. Okay, Steve is streaming a vertical and a horizontal at the same time. Hit the dollar for fun super chats and join to become a member here. Okay.
You need that boom chicka wow wow sound
Boom
after, like you
chicka
say,
wah wah.
vertical.
You do it better.
I'm going horizontal and I'm taking that vertical joyride.
Yeah, he is. It's amazing.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. We're going vertical.
Yeah, those mini chainsaws are just amazing what they'll do.
Yeah.
It looks like
What sucked though is I got it and it said, "Oh, must add bar and chain oil before using." And I'm like, it
Yeah,
didn't say that in this thing when I bought it. Otherwise, I would have ordered bar and chain oil with it. But
I
but
got
I had to go to
mine.
Lowe's anyway, so it worked out.
Yeah,
Except I dropped my damn coffee. But other than that, hey, Fortune Thought, what's good, brother? Good to see you,
m-
Fortune Thought.
make sure that you have a small funnel to put the oil in. Mine came with this little bottle. It's no use at all. Where you can't get the oil into the bottle and then put it in. So get a small tiny funnel to put the oil into the chainsaw.
Real men don't use funnels.
Oh, yes,
Right?
they do.
Yeah, I
Real
already
men,
filled it. I
hey,
already filled
honey,
it.
real men who know they're real men use anything.
I was a mechanic for 15 years before I started this. What's a funnel?
I don't care. I don't care what you
That's
were.
why real
Funnels
men
are
get their
funnels.
women
They're
to
good
use
for a lot of
funnels.
things. Yeah.
Oh, you mean
real men
half of a
get
Coke bottle?
Oh God, I'm so tired of the real men thing.
I know, it
Real
gets
men,
old.
real men know they're real
I
men. But listen, real men know they're real men, and they don't
And they
have
don't have
to
to
say
tell
they're real
you
men.
exactly.
That's just what I'm saying.
Got to spill a little bit for the homies. I mean, come on now.
Hey, Steve, the chainsaws, they kind of look like something from Evil Dead too.
yeah.
You would
You know what I'm
think.
talking about, Snooks? The guy with the chainsaw hand.
Yes, I never saw it, but I can imagine. Hello, Chat. It's so good to see you.
Good show. Good show. Bloody
Jolly
good show.
good.
Jolly good
Where's
show.
Creek?
He's
I don't
still at work, but he's getting off in like 20 minutes, I think he said, or 10 minutes, and then
Oh,
he's got to drive home.
nice. Very nice. It's very nice.
Nice, very nice.
Perfetto.
I like a sexy time.
know. Very sexy horizontal time. Yeah,
Vertical, vertical tonight too.
Sexy
right.
time,
Oh,
vertical
vertical too.
joyride, very sexy.
You like $2.
Angels, you're just coming out with all kinds of words tonight. We're not doing what is it? Anatomy here.
Oh, Williams here, right?
William Gramer, aloha. That's funny. Real men have dicks.
Oh my
It's true.
God. Well,
It's true though.
Okay, it's
You
true.
can't
As
argue it.
detected.
Unprotected. Did you say
Oh
unprotected?
shit! My dick fell off.
Probably the
Hey,
chainsaw.
wingnut.
Another chainsaw accident.
The chainsaw did.
Right.
That's
Instant
so
chainsaw surgery. I want to be
Hey,
a
only
chainsaw
wait a minute. Only
surgeon.
Mr. Bill. Only Mr. Bill. Hi there. I mod for only Mr. Bill. He's a great, great guy.
Hey, yeah. There's someone else I haven't seen in a minute.
Great to see you.
Aloha. Yeah, it's always good to see you.
Oh, Mr. Bill. Yeah, if you're not nice in here, Mr. Bill will leave. I'm just
I want to
saying.
say hello to him.
Oh
Only Mr. Bill. This is my man Peanut. I'm a boyfriend.
This is my
I
woman.
used to be able to do that oh no voice until my voice changed like 6 months ago, and now I can't do high pitched voice anymore.
And nuts.
I could do it tonight. But tonight I've been yelling at my phone all
You're
day
sounding
long.
better.
Who, me?
You're sounding a lot better, Steve. Yeah.
I just think it's because everyone's getting used to it.
It doesn't sound
'Cause
better
I'm-
to me.
No, I have a
Dude,
really
it still
good
sounds bad.
ear.
Yeah,
To me,
Neil,
I
you
just
don't wanna
accepted
start
it.
with
I'm
me.
like, this is
yeah.
it.
You're right.
Neil, you're spamming.
This is my voice
Don't
from
spam.
here on out.
We all know who you are. Don't spam the chat.
Spam is
Bingo.
something said more than once. If you say hello twice, it's spamming, according to what you just said, and that's ignorant.
No,
I'm
you
sorry.
spammed twice. I'm not going to do this with you.
Then don't.
Ignorant.
Don't
don't
start it, and
spam.
I won't be here. Don't start
Don't
it.
spam. Don't
Don't
be
start.
here.
I'm not.
Bye.
I'm not spamming.
Calm down, Neil.
You always
No,
spam.
she gets on us all the time, man. It's a bunch of
You
bullshit.
do. And you know
That's
other
your
people get
version
on
of
YouTube.
spam. I
Other
don't live
people
in
get
your
on
world,
YouTube.
hun. That's
You're
your world.
promoting
If you don't
yourself
like someone
100
and they say something you don't like, you consider it spam. Good for you. It's not
Neil,
spam. End
Neil.
of subject.
Neil, you're over promoting yourself. Stop.
What part of that is promoting? Is my name in it? Is my channel in it? No. Get
Yeah,
real. Get real.
What? No. Yes, you do. You always put the Osmond Silver and Platinum. Yes, you do. And you don't
That's
put
not
a
the name
hello.
of my channel, and that's not self-promotion.
Whatever. I'm sorry, Steve. Don't sit back there smiling
No.
like you're enjoying this, okay?
That's just fun. That's just
I'm
fun.
sorry.
As long as
Like
I'm
I-
not involved.
Like
Hey,
how
what's
he
up,
snuck
traveling
his channel.
fools?
Like how he snuck his channel name into his argument.
I don't know. He knows he spams. He's been talked to about it.
Honestly,
Don't put
though,
words in my mouth, and people who tell me that doesn't mean they're right. It means your little group is right, and it's not right. So you need to look
Oh.
up the definition of spam.
But there is a group, so there's more than just me that's annoyed by it.
You and Indy, yes.
No, I didn't bring Indy into this, so don't do it.
but in my opinion, I don't think Neil spams.
Okay.
Because
Well, then
if
I
I
won't say
did, I
anything
would
anymore.
have said something. I'd be like, all right, dude, I get it.
Thank
get
you.
it. Stop, you know what I mean? But I don't.
Well, you're just nicer than me. And don't ever bring
Well,
Indy up if she's not here to speak up for herself.
Then don't
Neil.
ask what the group is, and I won't tell you.
I didn't
you asked,
ask.
I told you. You said
I
what
didn't
group?
ask. I
There's a
did not
group.
ask.
You said,
I
oh,
did
there's
not.
a group.
That's exactly what I said. I didn't ask you what group.
So I
said,
let you know
oh,
who the group was.
There's a group.
You didn't say
Don't
not
mention.
to tell me who's on the group.
Oh my God. Don't mention names that
Back
aren't
off.
here.
Back
You
off.
back
You
off.
started it.
Yeah, I did.
Hey, I'm
Children,
saying,
children,
okay,
children,
I don't
please.
care.
I totally own it. I started it.
Wait.
That's what kind of person you are.
Yes,
Well,
I am. And I'm
if you're
very proud
repeating
that I
the
stand
same
my ground.
comment all the time, that's definitely spamming, whether it's like self-promotion or not. No one wants to see that.
Oh, wait. Dude, Snooks. Look who's in chat. Look who's
The
in
owner of the
chat.
program
My
said she
biggest-
spammed
My
and
biggest
dismissed.
hater.
Who?
Uh-oh.
My biggest hater, Dreamcatcher.
Oh,
the one
Dreamcatcher.
that-
Dreamcatcher.
The one that puts negative
Oh.
comments in every one of my, or not everyone, but a lot of my shorts. She puts, I don't know if it's a he or
That's a
she,
troll.
but they. No,
That's
yeah,
a he.
definitely.
He knows me. I know who you are, Dreamcatcher. Hi. I know exactly who you are, and you're not Frog.
You do know who it is? That's
Oh,
my
I know who
biggest
it
hater.
is.
Let me say this now that you're here, Dreamcatcher. I love you. Thank you for all the attention. I love
Right.
you. I appreciate it.
Wonder if Dreamcatcher's from Texas.
Why do you say that? William Kramer, you shush first. Well, no, wait a minute. I need to shush first. Okay, I shushed. I am sorry for causing so much drama.
Dreamcatcher, Dreamcatcher. I'm just happy that Dreamcatcher's in the chat.
You're a
It
dream
excites me.
catcher, egg catcher.
Even though it's my biggest hater,
But that's
Gotta
not the
change
excites
all
one
those.
me.
that.
Stay away from
That's
me.
not the one that said you owed money, is it?
Where's my money?
Who, me?
Yeah, somebody said
No,
you
I
owed
don't
them a lot
even.
of money. I thought they were a streamer.
Shit. I'm not, if I do, I'm not aware of it. But I don't even know who Dreamcatcher is.
Well,
But as
he's
far
been
as
on since.
another streamer, I don't know any other streamers' money. I don't
Yeah,
know
and why?
anybody
What's the
money.
problem with you? I don't get. Like, you're cool to everybody. I just don't understand what.
I don't know.
Okay, Dreamcatcher
Attention
has no
seekers.
content and has been on since
Right.
2022.
It's a sock account. It's someone else's account. So it's
And
like,
there's Cheryl Rich. And Cheryl Rich, every time Dreamcatcher does put a negative comment, Cheryl Rich has always got my back and she comments to Dreamcatcher's comment. But
Huh.
yeah, hey, thank you, Dreamcatcher. Any publicity is good publicity. So thanks for all the attention. And thanks for the views.
yeah, bravo,
All of the
Dreamcatcher.
time.
Well, they didn't do a thumbs down. There you go.
Right. And for the comments, because the comments feed the algorithm. If they're negative or positive, it still feeds the algorithm.
Okay, right on.
So,
100%. Actually, the more debate you have in the chat on the typed end, the more it gets put out to other people to watch.
With
that's why I
trolls?
even try, even on my own video, on my own comments, I still try to respond to the ones that are respondable to, because that's still feeding the algorithm.
Do
Oh,
you
right
think
on.
that responding to trolls in the chat is a good thing? Neil, get in the chat. We
Well,
could get him
not
1,000
chat.
subs tonight.
Yeah, well, chat in a video or a short is different. In the chat, it's a little different.
Really?
But
So
if it
the
were a
trolls and the
video
haters,
or a
that's the
short,
same. Okay. It's interesting.
Yeah, I felt that good to shout you out though, Steve, last night, because
What's up, Jeffy?
yeah, I know how much you do, right? And you put a lot of work into stuff like we both do, right? And I appreciate it. And you're so cool to everybody. And you were cool to me when like a lot of people weren't, so I always remember that. And not only that, I just like respect what you do. You always like bring like extra energy and creativity into your streams. And so I think that like that says a lot. And it's just, I think you deserve more people to come in and watch you. You know what I mean? Whereas like,
right?
I don't know. There's like a lot of channels I watch, and it's like there's like, or I don't really watch, but people tell me about it, where they'll get like a ton of views, and like it's all just based upon like politics or something. I don't mean politics as in
Right. No,
like
and that's where we're on the same wavelength again, because I swear to God, I'm not even exaggerating. When I went to Lowe's earlier, before I spilled my coffee, I
yeah,
was thinking about your show last night, and I was like, dude, there should be like hundreds of people in there, because it's just it's so entertaining, and you have such a good show, and I'm like, there should be hundreds of people in there, and then you basically were just saying the same thing.
yeah,
So it's
exactly,
so
right.
weird.
Yeah, we both
And
go through
then
that, right?
there are channels where there are like 300 people in their live stream, and I try to watch it, and I'm like, this is gay as fuck, dude. Like,
Right.
I don't get it. Why are like,
Sorry.
Yeah.
Why don't you
I'm
just
a
say how
si-
you really
gay,
feel, Steve?
but it's the truth though.
gay?
Yeah, it's like there's like
I agree.
right what and then like then there's a certain person from Texas who hates me, right? Which I'm not a fan of theirs either, right? And like I'm pretty sure that they send their people to fuck with me. You know what I mean? Like I'm not going to mention names, but but there's one person they'll come in and I'll say hello and they'll never respond back to me. I've never done anything to these people. It's like it's all like a big click or something. You know what I mean? And
Right.
I just have zero respect for that whatsoever.
Oh, well, that's happened to me because rumors, you know what I mean? Like this was years ago, like 3-4 years ago. I don't even remember the chat. But anyway, how it started was, one YouTuber made up some bullshit about me, told the other YouTuber, and then that story got, like that operator game. And then I was like, I was still like supporting this guy, not realizing that he hated me for no reason,
Right.
and all because of rumors. And then that I found out I was like blocked, so I could see my comments, but nobody else could.
Yeah, I've been there.
And I was like, what the fuck? And then
Yeah.
I finally found out, and they're like, well, dude, so and so said that you did this, and I'm like, what the what? Like that never happened, bro. Lord Spike, what's up, brother?
I like him too.
But yeah, that's how
LSP.
rumors get started, and then everyone in that clique like turns against you and doesn't even give you the opportunity to like defend yourself. Like, first of all, everything you're saying is not true.
Right. Right.
But
Yep. Exactly.
Definitely.
So I tell people like, hey, you come on to my Rumble channel. We'll have it out. You got a beef with me? Let's go. And then we'll put everything on blast. And see what happens. And never get any invitation. You know what I mean? Because like it's easy to talk shit behind someone's back, but like when you,
oh yeah,
you know what I mean. But like when you have to confront somebody, whatever, then the truth will come out. And then we'll find out who's talking shit behind my back and what they say. Like, come on up. I'm waiting for you.
Well, but you see,
yeah.
unfortunately, I do that in live streams. Neil, I just want to say I am sorry for coming at you because I'm more of a lady than that.
I have a question for Steve. You put up my question. Have you ever been to any of his three places?
Waimea Valley, they have waterfalls too, right? Waimea Valley Falls.
Yes.
That's the one right across from that big rock that everyone jumps off of.
Yep.
Okay, that I've been there once, and the last time I was there was in 2019, and the last time I ever saw my sister alive. But I went there with my sister and my dad, so it was still a great memory. It's a great memory, really good memory. But I've been there once, and then Lulu Mahu Falls. I don't think I heard of that one. And the Mermaid Caves, I've done a few live streams from the Mermaid Caves.
Sweet.
And actually, one of them I dropped my cell phone, my backup cell phone, in the tide was low, so you could actually like jump down in and look around and go swimming underneath. And I dropped one of my backup phones in, and I jumped in to grab it, but the drop was a lot further than I thought, and I sprained my ankle. And it was on a live stream too, so it kind of sucked.
Yeah, lame.
But
Is there
and
any
what
way
was the
if I
last
got-
one?
Well, you can tell I liked you because when you said you sprained your ankle, I laughed.
Right. And the last one too, I'm not sure. Cavella Bay.
Steve, is there any way I can gift a membership and it would go to Peanut?
Oh no, you know why? It's
Used to.
because I don't have. There's something I'm supposed to sign up for in YouTube that'll let me take memberships. I don't have that, so like I'll be on people's panels sometimes, or like in the chat or whatever, and they're gifting away memberships. I never get it because I don't know how to click on to make myself available for that. But I should probably.
You don't have a problem making yourself available for the ladies on Friday and Saturday night. That's a lame excuse, man.
Wait,
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Wait a minute. Excuse me. Are you talking about Peanut?
Yeah,
He doesn't make himself available to the ladies. He's with me. So that's a wrong statement.
Yeah, I've been
Well,
very
plus the other thing is you used to, when you would gift a membership or memberships, whoever's in chat that can get them, because I had to do what Peanut was just saying too.
Yeah, you were talking about it. Right.
Yeah, but then what it used to be is when it would say so and so gifted A or 5 or 10 memberships, and then whoever clicked on that would get
that.
So and then all of a sudden they changed it to it's just you can't decide, it's just random.
Okay, so you really can't gift to one person anyway, even if they could accept it.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I would have gifted you one, Peanut, but I can't.
Oh, right. Yeah, I would probably just buy one from Steve anyway, just to support you.
Yeah,
you know.
It was just a thought.
Well, traveling,
nice.
I got 5 free ones to gift, so I just gifted 5 free ones, and Craig the Hunter,
nice.
D Canuck, Miss Sharon, Traveling Fools, and Bo Wallace all got a membership.
Steve. Okay. Thank you, angels.
Yeah, that's it. Had gifts turn on. I don't remember how I did it. I just remember doing it like a long time ago.
Oh, gifts turn on. Yeah, exactly, angels. It's something like that. You do it in like the uh the settings thing in YouTube. Like you go into your channel, I think, or something, and then go to settings, and I forget how to do, but I got to turn that on so that way I could do that.
Okay. Well, it's okay. It doesn't matter.
I appreciate the thought, though. I appreciate you appreciating
I
me,
know you do.
appreciating you, Suze.
Thank you. I always appreciate you. I'll just cut it short and do the condensed version. I always appreciate you. The
Yeah, hit that like button.
Panoverse.
Hit the like it owes you money.
Yeah, what the Panoverse said.
Panoverse. I've never seen that person, but welcome to the chat.
Yeah, well, yeah, I've never seen them before either, but I like the energy already.
It's certainly better than Dreamcatcher.
Right.
All
What
it
is
took,
W?
Panoverse.
all it took is
Panoverse has
a couple people in here.
what's that now?
I said all it took is a good argument to get some new people in here.
There you go. But the
Oh, people love
Panoverse
fights.
has 3.53
They
thousand
really do.
subscribers. They got 458
I'm fixing to
videos.
share them out.
Oh, I'm subscribed. I'm already subscribed to them. I was just going to subscribe, but I already am.
Well, don't let that stop you. Subscribe twice.
Right on. Yeah.
Yeah, hit that button twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does W stream mean? What does the W mean?
W stream. I don't know. It's like
Winning.
wow.
It says capital W and then stream. I just wondered.
Capital W stream. Wide, maybe?
Yeah, capital W. No. Win stream.
Or what the hell?
Didn't say WTH.
Right. It
Why
wasn't short.
stream?
That's a new slang. You say what? It
Wind.
means or
What?
Wiki, 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 wiki.
wiki wiki wiki
Wiki, wiki, wiki. Hello, Detroit. Let's go. Oh.
Let's go, Detroit. Let's go.
Dun, 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 dun. Remember that song?
What's that from?
Oh, Traveling Fools is thank you.
I forgot the name
Oh,
of
I'm
it.
so glad you got one.
Jam on it.
Jam on it. Yep, you got it. It's Jam on it. Yep.
One of the greatest skating rink jams ever.
Yeah. When he's all, hello, Detroit. Let's go. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. Wiki, wiki, wiki,
Hey,
wiki,
Steve,
wiki.
Did you see that Traveling Fools thanked you?
Oh, right on. Let's see. Travel. Oh, yeah. Right now.
And what is
Yeah,
wiki,
that's what I
wiki,
like
wiki
when I
mean?
do gift them because it picks them randomly. So that's what I like when it does pick them, and it's someone that like Traveling Fools and Craig the Hunter, and it's like sweet. Because sometimes it'll give it to like a random person that subscribed from like one of my viral shorts, and they don't come to the live stream, so I don't even know who they are.
Right.
So it's more fun when it's someone that comes to the live streams. You know,
They should limit it to that, to like only in the live stream. Just for that reason. But maybe they'll come. Now they got the membership. They're like, oh hell yeah, let's check it out.
Right, yeah, I think yep. Hopefully,
Your shorts have viruses?
no,
That's embarrassing.
viral.
Oh,
It's got a few STDs.
STDs. It's got herpes.
One of the STDs is called Dreamcatcher.
Right. Dreamcatcher. That's like the really worst one. Some gnarly scabies or something.
Oh
Neil-
man, I caught the Dreamcatcher, man. My dick's gonna fall off.
Neil is holding up something he'd evidently want you to see.
A
It's very
milkshake.
nice.
Yeah, what is that? Gold?
What is
It's,
it?
money?
A gold piece.
Victoria. It's a copper. You never take me alive, copper.
It's
It's a
copper?
99% copper, but what it says, it's a COVID coin, and it says that COVID is an antimicrobial. So if you touch it, it could have killed COVID. And they put this coin out in 2020. I bought like 40 of them.
Oh, right.
shit.
Pretty cool.
To proof that it's an
Are they worth
copper is an
something?
antimicrobial.
Oh, right.
Is it worth more now?
Probably just due to inflation.
Huh,
Copper's not a big.
interesting.
I saw that. I had to have it because I was like, oh, they're telling the truth. I like it.
How big is that? Is it like a 50-cent piece, or how big is it?
Yeah, half dollar size, Kennedy dollar size.
Right on.
Copper is
That's interesting.
antimicrobial.
Antimicrobial.
Well, that's good for me because I work with copper all the time.
Yep.
So good for me.
So you can stick your fingers in the mouth and you'll be fine.
That's a cool thing
good.
about copper too.
Because I do that anyway, so I'm good.
Because it doesn't rust, right, Steve? Copper.
Right. What corrode?
It can't corrode.
And plumbing, it does, because when you get a shitty plumber and they don't wipe their joints after they sweat the pipe, the flux, which the flux is what cleans the pipe when you're heating it up so that the solder can stick properly. But then when a shitty plumber doesn't wipe his joints, that flux starts to turn green, and then angels don't fall in those. And then the pipe starts to rot, and then you get pinhole leaks in it, and then you got to call a good plumber to come and fix the bad plumber.
Oh, it's kind of like a patina, right? Like on a sculpture, right? Is that what it's, Neil? Like a patina? Like
it eats through the copper.
Oh damn! I didn't know it would do that. So if you leave leave copper out like out in the rain forever,
it'll dissolve down, just like if you find 18th century Spanish coins, how they're all grouped up and stuck together in a ball form. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but they all grouped together. They're stuck together. It looks like a greenish brownish ball, but it could be like a couple hundred silver coins, but they all get stuck together and degrade and kind of like bond to each other through the degradation process. So you could actually swim over treasure, 200, 300-year-old silver and gold pieces, and they're not recognizable as silver and gold.
Oh, trippy. So will silver and gold dissolve too?
Yes, silver will. I'm not sure about gold. I know silver does. There's in a lake right north of New Orleans, there's a pirate treasure of a couple thousand ounces of silver. The Louisiana government made it illegal to go after because it's in some protected swampy area. And it's been there so long, they're estimating it's only half of its weight because it's been dissolved. Just like colloidal silver. Silver will break down over time in water.
Oh wow! So it'll just not exist anymore, right?
Well, that's why they tell you to stick silver in your water, because it does break down and it purifies your water. It doesn't purify your water any other way than breaking down.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Damn, I didn't know that, because I was thinking I kind of like copper for that reason, because I thought you could just keep I don't even know if this is feasible, but I thought if you could make a copper fence, instead of like a wood fence where like every so many years it gets all messed up, but like the copper would just right, it would just.
Sorry.
I know it sounds ridiculous.
There's a guy rebuilding a chateau in France right now. He's on his 4th and 5th floor of the chateau he's rebuilding. He's doing a total copper roof. So if he's putting the money in the chateau to do a copper roof, it'll last a while.
Yeah.
Well, that's not, what you were saying about the fence, though.
Yeah.
Back when I still lived in Detroit, and my buddy Nate lived in Detroit because he moved here before I did. So this was like 20 plus years ago. But we made a where he was living, it had like a bar separating the kitchen from the family room. So like bar stools that you normally buy to sit there. We made 3 bar stools out of copper.
Oh damn!
And that shit was solid, man. And people sat on them all the time. It was solid.
Oh heck yeah!
Yeah, nowadays someone would come along and steal that shit and cash it in for the money.
Oh yeah.
And nowadays we wouldn't even do it because it cost too much. Really, it'd be cheaper just to get the fucking chairs from wherever.
Right.
But,
so I think some fences are made out of iron, right? Wrought iron fence or something. But But I think I think the iron would rust before the copper would degrade, I think. Or is that wrong?
It depends on the thickness of both, and also the soil. If you have, like in the South, you have pine needles, and that's why if you go to Florida, a lot of their rivers in southern Alabama and Florida have a reddish color to them. It's because of this acidity of the ground due to the pine needles. So if you have a high acidity, it'll affect whatever it is in that ground quicker than if you put the same, whether it's copper or steel. it'll have a different effect than if you put copper or steel in the ground that has a less acidic soil base. So there's a lot of things that are a lot of depends.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about, Steve.
Isn't that
Thanks,
called
Neil.
tannin? We call that tannin here in Florida in the rivers and water where it's kind of brownish color because we think it comes from the trees.
Yeah, that's what influenced me, Steve. Exactly. I was like looking at you did something like that. And I was like, oh, that looks cool. Because vinyl's not something you think about. At least I don't every day. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool.
I'm not on mute. I
See
thought
what
that
I'm
was
saying,
called
Nick?
tannin. Nothing.
Tannin.
The one like oh yeah, and Traveling Fools, man. If you're not doing nothing, I put the link, man. You're more than welcome to jump up. But that project I'm doing in the backyard, I got to make a fence inside of our fence, and I want to use bamboo, but
You
okay,
can come have all my bamboo.
I don't want to buy it though. I want to
and it is hellacious because I planted the invasive kind, which I didn't know there's a non-invasive kind, and it's been hell.
Yeah, you could do so much with bamboo. That shit lasts forever.
Yeah, well, it's grown everywhere.
Bamboo, yeah. Oh, I heard like when that grows, it'll just grow like crazy, like kudzu or something. Like you can't stop it. It'll just like take over the whole yard.
It goes underground, and then it starts coming up from underground, so it spreads out everywhere. So in order to get it out, I've got to have the whole thing dug out and have fill dirt ready to put back in. I planted the wrong kind.
Damn, you done messed up this time, Snooks. You done messed up good.
Well, I did. It's big and it's hard. You have to cut it right at the very base.
Thanks for noticing.
It's big and it's hard. Exactly.
Yeah, I have the running kind wingnut. That's what it is. I don't have the clumping kind.
There's two basic kinds.
Peanut.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm a little late.
I heard what you said. Well, every time Steve starts talking about plumbing, I'm starting to think this should be an adult-only channel.
Right?
Dude,
it sounds
that's
so
awesome.
bad.
Traveling Fools, that's awesome. He said he's currently in his wood shop. That's dude, because before until this day still I've always like been very interested in woodworking and loved it. But I got into plumbing because I needed a job and that became my career. But I still love woodworking.
Yeah, woodworking is pretty cool.
Plumbing's the easiest thing to get into out in the trades. We always said if you want to be a plumber, 3 things you got to know. Don't stick your fingers in the mouth. Payday's on Friday. You're a plumber.
You just told him now he can stick his fingers in his mouth because of the copper.
Exactly. Yeah. So the qualifications of being a plumber just dropped.
There's only 2 now. Oh, I know about bamboo bed sheets. I've just never tried them. They're expensive.
I've never tried that. Bamboo bed sheets.
I'm totally messing with you, Steve, just because I can.
No, I know. I was going to say, except if you're self-employed, then payday is whenever the customer decides to pay.
And you have to know all the rules. You have to know all the rules and regulations, which makes you more than a plumber.
I just want to know if the fingers in the mouth is true or not.
From an ironworker's perspective, it is.
God, I'm just thinking of a plumber, and you're telling him it's okay. He'll be immune to everything now. And I'm thinking about him sticking his fingers in his mouth. It's just like, I'm very visual, okay?
I've been like that way my whole life without even knowing any of that. I think that's why I really never get sick, because I just,
God, stick your fingers
don't
in your
hurt.
mouth.
No, I don't stick my fingers in my mouth, but I work and then I wipe my eyes, and germs travel through touching and
gasification. It happens in every household. That's why you should always put the lid down, because of the humidity difference. The water in the toilet will actually turn into vapor and go into the air, and if there's feces, bacteria, it spreads throughout the whole house.
See, men, there's a reason why women nag you to put the seat down. We knew that. We just didn't know we knew that.
Yeah, but I actually knew that.
Actually, and it's true too, because I've had I remember one job specifically, and I never put that together until you just said that, and this was years ago. But they were like, I don't know, me and my husband, like we get sick like every other week. We just don't get it, and da da da. And I was like, oh, that sucks. But they're just telling me this because I was just there working on a toilet. And then I realized the lines got crossed and they had a hot water pipe going. So the toilet filled up with hot water every time. And the
Oh
toilet
my
was
God, they were getting
literally
infested. Oh my
steaming.
God, that was like a fucking
Yeah,
germ-filled house.
right. And until you just said that, that's why it clicked in my head right away because I never put that together back then. Even though
Although,
I still fixed it and made it cold. I had to rerun the pipe for him, but
Snooks, that would make Neptune's kiss extra comfortable.
Oh, God, I don't want to hear about Neptune's kiss anymore, okay? I just can't take it. I know you think you're talking sexy to me, but you're not. Neptune's kiss. Who comes up with these names? Anybody?
I had no response.
What's that for? I think you're getting gonged out.
right, because
Someone
you said anybody and nobody said nothing, so I said gone.
Oh,
Right. Pull out
well,
the
I
cane
guess
from the
nobody
Apollo.
knows.
Right.
Yeah. All these things that they come up with, it just, I don't get it.
see
All right, y'all,
Steve,
hit the like.
you helped Angel out. You reminded him he has to change out his hot water heater blow-off valve.
Yeah,
Oh, the
that's good.
temperature and pressure relief TMP valve. Yep.
I don't even know what that is.
It's the temperature
He
and
has it.
pressure relief. It's to what keeps your water heater from, if it ever gets too hot and explodes, it doesn't shoot through your roof like a rocket.
But if you have home invaders coming in and you know
How
in
do you
advance
know?
and you can wrangle them in one area, you can use that to your advantage.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, talk about scolding. Yeah.
Yeah. Go to the toilet, like
Yeah,
invader.
but how do you know when to change it out or cut it? Like, how do you know?
Well, that normally it'll just start leaking. It'll just start like
Oh,
it'll be
okay.
drip. It'll drip like once every hour or something. So like after time, you'll notice a little water spot on the floor right below it.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that with mine. That's why I had to have it changed
Typically,
out.
wouldn't it steam first before it blows?
Right. Well, no, if it were actually to get used for its purpose, yeah, it would like blow off. But they go bad even though it never gets used for its purpose. They still go bad because it's just a seal. And if that seal goes bad, they can still just slowly drip.
The water corrodes the seal over time.
Yeah. Did you know you could take off the gas regulator when it malfunctions and clean it up? Yep. Oh yeah. Which is weird, man. In Detroit, like 99% of the water heaters I do are gas, and then I moved here. 99% of the water heaters I do are electric.
Oh,
But
interesting.
yeah, you take the gas burner out, or the regulator, or the thermocoupling, all that, just sandpaper, clean it up, put it back in. It's almost like new.
My
You can do
hot
the
water
same thing
heater
with
is
the
electric.
car fuel filter. Just disconnect it, blow in a reverse direction. It cleans out the whole filtration system, and then put it back in. It's like putting in a new fuel filter.
Nice. I didn't
How
know that. That's good to know.
Yeah.
how how often does a hot water heater have to be replaced? You just wait for it to leak?
Yeah.
No,
Well, average life expectancy is anywhere between 7 and 10 years, depending how many people are living in your house, how often it gets used. You know what I mean?
I'd say
If you
every
got
8 years replace it.
yeah, it's
I don't want to.
in my personal experience, most water heaters that I replace are usually minimum 7 years old, but usually not more than 10 years old. So that's how
It,
I come
Well,
up with my numbers. But
it's cheaper to replace it than repair the damage and replace it.
well, this is very true.
thank you, Neil. That is so true, man. And customers don't get that sometimes, and it makes me mad. It's like you're losing money if I just fix this right now. Well, I don't want to get a new one. You're going to end up getting a new one anyway down the road, and you're going to spend. But
You
at
made a
least you
happy
get it. Thank
plumber.
you.
I'm going to
Yeah.
check the date on mine later or tomorrow now
Oh,
and look at it. And I have hard water.
That's
Leave your
because you talk
opinion.
to it mean. It gets hard.
Oh,
Steve, I need your opinion on something. Thinking
does.
about
Uh-oh.
investing in one tankless water heater. Thoughts?
Okay. Yeah, they're awesome, but you have to size them out right. So I'm not as far as sizing them for the like how many people, how big your house, how many bathrooms, all that. I'm not good with that at all. I don't have enough experience in it, but I've installed a ton of them, and the ones that I've installed with my buddy Nate, he's like certified and all that. But if because you can get a tankless and get the wrong one, the wrong size for your situation,
Yeah.
and it's gonna suck.
You'll be
But
taking a
if you
cold shower after 2 minutes.
right, but if you size it out right and get the right one and figure all that out, which I don't know how to do, I wish I did. Need to learn it so I'll know next time. But they're awesome. I mean, because then you're only heating water, hot water, if you're using hot water.
Hey, Neil, how do you know all this
Don't you
stuff?
go by square footage?
Were you like, did you work in that industry for a while or something?
I don't know how I know half the shit I know. I started real young learning shit. When I was in 3rd grade, I spent 1 hour a day with flashcards from addition, subtraction, multiplication, division from 1 to 12. That was my 3rd grade experience. Does anyone else have experience like that? I learned my shit really young and I remember it.
I think that Neil is just intelligently gifted.
Yeah, yeah, he is. He knows a lot of stuff. I could tell that to people. I can know when someone's bullshitting when they actually know what they're talking about. And yeah, Neil, you have a lot of knowledge, so good for you. That's good.
Well, someone has to. I didn't get the brains. I heard trains and I got off the shit, so I got a lot of room to fill up.
I'm not sure I got that, but okay.
I don't either, but I'm pretending like I do.
Something you'd say when you, or at least we said when we were kids, you'd say you were so dumb. When God was giving out brains, you thought he said trains and you got out of line.
Okay, now I get it.
Okay,
See,
now I understand.
like this, Angels Don't Fall says our water is too hard for electric, but it's a good point but out here, and I didn't know this till I moved here, but even most of the gas water heaters I've changed is not even gas, it's propane, because natural gas is like far and few between out here. And most people that do have gas, it's not even gas, it's propane. So
Florida
it's
too.
Like, man,
Same thing where you're at. Everything's electric.
Yeah, we don't have natural gas, I don't think.
Maybe it's because of the water. Both places are near water. Maybe does that have anything to do with it?
Yeah, I'm not sure. But all I do know is the monopoly of the electric company, because there's only one electric company, and they charge the shit out of you, and everything you use is electric. Even if you switch to solar, the electric company, you switch to solar to get away from the electric company is still taking electricity from your solar, and you got to pay them to use it. So it's a monopoly. You can't get away from them.
Wow.
I did a whole video on Oahu's fucking electrical grid and that whole thing, Steve.
Oh, did you? Dude, I got to check that out. Dude, drop that in the...
Oh, now you're going to make me look at shit. I'm stoned right now, bro. How about you guys?
Well, send it to me later.
I ain't looking for it.
Send it to me later, man. You know, my Gmail is Steve Harloha.
You guys are probably going to start buying micro nuclear reactors to make up the differential, starting with the Navy base out there. And once you get them off of your grid, you aren't going to have as much power, and your electric grid, your electricity prices will go down.
Is there like do you guys know if like there's any truth to like Tesla making like some kind of energy thing, like so something would be self-fulfilling energy or cheap energy that got covered up?
It wouldn't surprise me.
Did you know the Navy just got a patent for an inertia dampening device that'll allow a plane to make a 90-degree turn at 2,000 miles an hour and not kill the person inside?
Holy shit.
No, I didn't know that.
Okay, what about the wings?
No wings. It actually looks like a TikTok, believe it or not. The 2004 video that got out from the Navy. The Navy just got a patent for a device that looks exactly like that can do exactly what that thing did.
Wow. Dude, that's fucking... See, that's that whole... I never remember what it's called, but But
That's
like they show
creepy.
you that shit in advance because they already know what's gonna happen, or they're already probably halfway there. But then they put it out there in like movies and whatever, so like it prepares people.
Yeah, yeah. Like they had the
What's
technology.
what do they
The
call that?
Stargate series did that for everybody.
Right? What do they call that? I can't remember the.
I know pre-programmer or something. Pre something
Yeah,
program. Uh,
predictive
That's it. You got it.
programming.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
Yeah. So you got predictive programming.
Yeah. So they actually do. They're coming out with that now, where they can see. I knew something like that would happen too.
I've
2,000 miles an hour and just fucking 90-degree turn.
You know what that reminds me of? Like I was watched this one video about the jets, like the where people fly, like not like a army jet, but like a passenger jet. That the wings really don't have enough to hold all this supposed fuel. You know what I mean? So they were like talking about how they were probably powered some other way, or do you guys know anything about that?
No.
Yeah, it was trippy. So they were talking about how, like, if you actually look at how much cubic feet there is, because supposedly, like, when they put fuel in the planes, that all that fuel goes.
But you're not. What you're looking at is you're looking at volume to space that you can fill up by just natural means of dumping gas in there. They have compressed fuel, which means a 10-gallon tank can probably hold 1,000 gallons or 500 gallons, and you're not considering that. And also, the distribution system allows such a minute amount of that compressed gas or fuel to be used at maximum efficiency. But yeah, I see your point.
Okay, yeah, so it's like compressed or something, because they're making it sound like they don't even use the fuel, like they're powered by something else. But maybe, I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not, but it's just something they were talking about on there.
The only thing I know, and I just found this out like within the last month, is that with like regular airplanes, that when they take off and if they have to like do an emergency landing right away, it's like 10 times harder because of all the fuel. So it all like
weight
in.
Landing builds to the inertia, which throws you further down the runway, which causes a lot more damage.
That's why a lot of times they put just exactly enough fuel that they need to get where they're going, so that when they're landing, it's like that much easier. But yeah, I never knew that. That's weird how that works.
Here's something you guys can Google. I think it was 1956 when we first started out with the jet engine program. They went up to like 23,000 foot with a jet, and he had it on max thrust, and he saw on his speedometer or whatever they're called that he was going like 600 miles an hour, and the air traffic controllers that had radar on him said that he was going 500 miles an hour backwards.
What? Like he's going backwards?
The airflow of the spinning. Everyone wants to know how it works. If you know anything about gravity, the further away you get from the gravitational source, just like with a windmill, one of those 300-foot tall windmills with 180-foot long wind blade, at the source where it spins, it's only moving about 6 miles an hour, but 180 foot out, it's moving at about 100 miles an hour. Same blade, moving at 2 speeds. The further away you get from the source, the faster you go, proving that the airspeed up there can get to a couple thousand miles per hour because it's further away from the initial point of the gravity of the spinning of the Earth, proving the Earth is round.
Well, isn't that like?
Shit! Wow.
Well, that's kind of like what I heard one time is they were doing a test with the jet, and like that they had clocks that were all mashed up, and then when the guy flying the jet got back, his time was different. Like it was like his watch or whatever he was wearing.
Yeah, like that's if you got a headwind or a backwind. Because if you're up at 30,000 foot and you got a tailwind of 500 miles an hour, you're using a lot less fuel and you're getting there a lot quicker.
So time works differently, right? If you're
no, not time. It's the amount of friction that you don't have and the amount of help you have. Because you can be flying a plane into a 500 mile an hour wind. It's going to take you 5 times longer to go somewhere. If you're flying and the wind's at your tail pushing you and you're going 500 miles an hour, you're going to get there a hell of a lot faster.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. Because would they literally check the time, and time worked differently, like in the jet than it did on Earth. You know what I'm saying? Like,
wow, dude, that's a deep level of physics does and also gets into the thought of is time relevant if you're on another planet? No, it's only relevant to our planet. So the further away you get from our planet, the less time has relevancy.
Hi, Steve-O.
Wow, that's deep, man. I never thought of none of that shit. That's deep.
Sure, right?
I just wanted to.
And I'm not even high. I'm not even stoned.
I know, right?
I get stoned not to think about this shit, bro.
I just wanted to interject something here when you're talking about planes making emergency landings. Do they still fly around and dump fuel before they make the landing?
Hello,
Because a lot of times they did that.
Okay.
Oh,
yes.
It depends on each specific situation, I think.
Oh.
Yeah,
What
if
up,
it's an
Steve-O?
emergency
Woohoo!
situation and they have to land quickly and they have too much fuel, yes, they still do have to dump it. But
I used to
most
live
cases-
within visual sight of the runway at LAX. I used to sit on my front porch on the weekends watching planes come in. If they happen to have too much fuel upon landing, you can see them dump the fuel and watch it drop from the sky and evaporate before touching the ground. And they used to do this over high school. They used to do this over the high school in Inglewood, California.
Just like what I said.
Long Beach, Inglewood.
I lived a block away from the school.
Man, that's
So I could
fucked up.
sit and watch from
People
my
just
porch
breathing
and
that shit.
the runway heading into LAX. And you'd see the dumping, you'll see, fluid dumping from the plane, and it would evaporate before touching the ground.
Dude, Angels Don't Fall just brought something else up that I just found out like a couple weeks ago because it said drug tests. I found this out too, and this is a true story. It's really happening. I just seen a video a couple weeks ago, and they just took off, and they had to do an emergency landing because someone went in the bathroom and lit a joint and was smoking weed. And then the guy explaining it was like, most people be like, what's the big deal? Why would you have to do an emergency landing? Just put it out. But something about the way the air pressure and the cabin pressure and how all that shit works. And then pilots literally get random drug tests and alcohol tests all the time. And if they don't pass, it's like almost like a felony and they never work again. And so they're like, hey, look, this guy smoked weed in the bathroom. We need to do an emergency landing, blah, blah. And then they still had to get drug tested right away. But because if they wouldn't have did the emergency landing and just kept flying and then got drug tested, it would have been like, well, why'd you fly the whole trip if you knew the guy was doing that, So don't smoke weed on an airplane. I'm just saying.
Right, that's the moral of the story. I like what Wingnut said. He says that the closer to the speed of light you get, the slower time gets. I think that's true too. And I was watching this thing about the guy from that movie, The Men Who Stare at Goats and all that, and it's kind of like linked to like all this other stuff I've been learning about the military and more. And supposedly, like with if you follow this kind of techniques they have, that you can like do remote viewing and then and actually time travel, all from like your like this process where you're opening yourself up to like meditation, etc., like that. And me and Snooks were talking about it, and I was like, "Remember that, Snooks? We were talking about it." And so like what I think it is, because I haven't really studied it all that in detail, but like what I think it is that like the spiritual domain of God and other beings like that, they don't have time. They don't experience time the way we do, right? So if you're doing like some kind of astral travel or whatever, where somehow you're doing it, like your spirit or whatever is traveling to these other places, then I think it's theoretically possible that you could be traveling in your spirit form to this other realm where time doesn't exist, and then come back in at a different point, or maybe you could view these other points, maybe not be there, but in theory, you could be time traveling in the sense that you could view other events, maybe not be there, etc., because you're looking from in another dimension, like spiritually, to see it.
About ethereal travel, where you can actually see yourself leave your body and go around to other places and stuff like that. Is that what you're talking about?
You might be. I don't know what it's called, Neil, but you might be right. It might be something like that.
Yeah, and one thing you did mention in what you said, you actually agreed with me with time only works for humans in your statement you make, because time works differently for them others, you said. And that's exactly what I said. We're the only ones who recognize time the way we see it.
Time does not matter.
There is a word.
Time does not matter because time does not contain matter.
Yeah, no, it's a human thing.
There's a word for that where like people can travel to different places in their mind, but like
yeah, the ethereal and astral planes, they're supposedly and quite frankly, if you look at Hinduism and Buddhism, their third eye supposedly gives them access to do that kind of spiritual travel, as you were saying.
Yeah, I think I've heard something about that too, Neil.
Yeah, it's spiritual travel, and and then you got to define what time travel is, because when you say time travel, people start thinking you physical affirmation of yourself goes through to a different time and space, when what you're actually talking about is the ethereal transfer of your soul into a different dimension.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm talking about.
Different meaning of time travel, not actual time travel. But you are right. There is that stuff out there. I just want to make sure people understood it's not what we perceive as time travel on the third dimension.
Right, exactly. Not physically, but like spiritually, for lack of a better word. And then like
astral. Thank you, traveling fools. Astral projection.
Astral.
And
that was called.
You were talking about the third eye. The only thing my third eye has ever done for me is give me unexpected children. Oh, you're talking about a different third eye. Sorry.
That's the other head. It has nothing to do with the head I was talking about.
That's the one-eyed serpent eye.
Now we're going back. We're going back to family jewels.
Right. The mystical eye of the serpent.
Full circle.
Right.
And nobody still nobody knows what the jewels are, okay, that are gifted. Right. Do you know, Steve-O?
I know. We still haven't solved that mystery, right, Snooks? What are the jewels?
Yeah.
I think it's something you can only do on your phone if you're watching on your phone.
I would have to say my jewels are my children.
Well, yeah.
Well, you're not gifting them in chats, though, okay? I'm just saying. I think it is a cell phone
you're talking about, okay, chat jewels or gems or whatever.
Yeah.
Definitions definitely needed there.
Yeah. But I think it is only a phone thing. Yeah, I think you discovered that.
Oh, it's a phone thing, all right.
It's a phone thing.
It's a phone thing.
Phone thing.
But then how does that work, though? Like, you just get so many jewels a month that you can give away, or do you got to buy them, or like, how does that work?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I don't even know how this hype thing works either. Because on some
the hype, I've only used that like a handful of times, but I just use it and I'm like, I don't know what I did, but I just hyped your video, I guess.
Well, what I find is that if I hit the like button on a program, on some of the programs, it will pop up, hype the show. I'm like, okay, sure, why not? And I'll hype it. But it's like I come to your show expecting to hype it, and it don't give me the option to hype your show.
Right.
Well, maybe it's like you can like hyper it, right?
Why is this selective on the ones that it allows me to hype or not?
Well, the only ones I've ever hyped was when I was on my tablet. That's the other thing too. I've never had that option on my phone or on the computer.
Huh.
So I wonder if it's a tablet thing for the hype.
Well, Steve-O, you're here now and we're all hyped about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just a hype type of person anyway. So if it asks me if I want to hype something, yeah, sure, why not? I'll hype them.
Right? Hype the hell out of it.
Everybody should be hyped.
Hype them all and let God sort them out.
We enjoyed you so much on the panel last night. You are great in the script. Your sense of humor and you're just awesome.
Yeah, I wish my family would see me that way. But.
Well, we see you that way. Tell them that Peanut and Snook said you're awesome.
Right? No, you were awesome.
It's just everybody's got their own life. I grew up that way too. I'm sure my mother would have wanted me around more when I was growing up too.
Yeah. I love the story.
Like having you around.
Everybody goes their own direction, so I go to YouTube.
I like the story you told about what's his name? The guy, famous comedian dude. He was in Groundhog's Day. Bill Murray. Yeah, I love the Bill Murray story.
That I'm known by.
Oh yeah.
That's not a story. That's all true life.
Oh, I know. Yeah, but I'm saying you're retelling of it. I guess that's a better way to put it.
It's a good story to have.
Yeah.
Especially because
it's just a matter of location. I was lucky enough to be born in Santa Monica, California in 1960. Shit was happening in LA, Hollywood. You know, I grew up outside of LA, Hollywood in the 70s, 80s. I started my family in the 80s. So
You know what's the big coolest thing too about the whole retailing is the way you tell it, because it's because the way the way you put it, like you're like you were so down to earth. You're like, I just happened to be at this place at this certain time,
right.
as opposed to like, it's me, I did this, worship
Right.
me.
No, when I tell my stories, I'm basically trying to look back on what happened. So I'm telling it like I viewed it, like
Yeah, I appreciate it. It's
know,
cool. It's just fun
it's
listening to you, Steve.
yeah, but it's nothing that I had done in my life. It's just happened to be where I was at the time. I was working
Yeah.
at a Napa store, at an auto parts store. Okay, just a Joe Blow anybody working at an auto parts store.
Yeah.
Right? And in comes Mick Fleetwood, and he's ordering carburetor for his freaking Jaguar.
Wow.
Because he
I
can
know,
get
right?
it cheaper through freaking Napa than he can at the dealership. But he works on his own car and shit. So I met Mick Fleetwood doing that.
That's a good story.
Yeah, but look at
Like,
the way he tells it though.
I've met a bunch of
Monica Pier and God damn it, Van Halen, freaking David Lee Roth comes up and asks me for a cigarette. I'm smoking a cigarette. He comes up, bums a cigarette from me. I go, okay. He turns around and asks me, "You want to smoke a joint?" I'm like, sure. And he's like, "Where?" I'm like, "Well, fire it up right here." And my buddy happened to be the parking lot attendant, blah, blah, blah. Anyway,
Yeah.
sitting there smoking a joint with freaking David Lee Roth just because I happened to be hanging out there. My cousins and them had gone to the concert the night before. My cousin shows up with his girlfriend. They're wearing their Van Halen shirts that they got the night before. And she sees David Lee Roth. "Oh, sing me a song. Sing me a song." And kept bugging him. And the rest of the band is at the rental shop getting their skates. David Lee Roth happened to own his own skates. So they're renting roller skates and shit. And she's bugging him. He turns around and he says, "Okay, baby, this one's just for you." "You're no good. You're no good. You're no good, baby. You're no good." And we all start laughing, and it's like, you had it coming. You had it coming.
It's funny you said that, because I actually got summons to federal jury duty where I had to go for selection. And what's up? Here I am. Metallica had just come back from like a 10-year world tour when they cut their hair. And there was this dude signing in front of me. And he was wearing I'm an iron worker. So he's wearing work boots. He's wearing the leathers like he was an iron worker. So I go up behind him and I sign on the list and I see the name Jason Neustadt. I was like, damn, that name sounds familiar. So he goes outside, sits down. I sit down right beside him. I start talking to him like an iron worker. And he apparently enjoyed that. It was actually the bass player of Metallica. Yeah. And, we sat there for 6 hours. He chased people away because he said, basically what you said about David Lee Roth not wanting people coming up like that. He had the exact same opinion. And the only reason he hung around with me all day was because I treated him as if he was a human, not a rock star.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say a little bit ago. Like, of all the famous or celebrities I've met through my plumbing career in Detroit and here, it's the same. Like, I'm not a starstruck kind of guy. It's like, okay, I know you're famous and shit, but to me, it's like, you just make more money than me. That's all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I love
so
that.
I still treat them all the same. But here's the question is, and I've had this a few times and I still don't know who they are to this day, but how many people have you met that are famous, but you're like, I have no fucking clue who you are?
Right.
I don't know. But
I've had a few out here, man. It's like in a mansion, and I'm like, dude, wow. And they have gold records and shit. And I'm like, who are you? And they're like, I'm like, I never.
Dude, there's a lot of people like that where you're at, Steve.
When I was driving Uber and Lyft, okay, I'm out here in LA.
Yeah.
I pick up tourists and stuff in my Uber, and they're wanting to go down to the beach or whatever. And I tell them, you think you're going to see a celebrity. Remember, they're not going to be in a costume. They're not going to be all made up. They're going to look like they are natural. Right. So you may not even freaking know them. A lot of them, you'll walk right by them, not even know who they are until somebody else recognizes them and stops them. That's how you notice most celebrities when you're down at the beach or around the LA area. is look for the crowd. The crowd gathers around the celebrities. And then you got to realize, is it a celebrity or is it a lookalike?
That too, yep.
I met
Here,
a lot
wait,
of.
real quick though. All right, go ahead, Snooks. And then after Snooks, I was gonna say, here I am's got a story he came up to tell us.
Oh, right. Oh, cool.
Go ahead, Snooks. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I met a lot of famous people. I'm not going to say who, and hung around with them, and I never remembered to ask for autographs because I thought it would be so tacky.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
I'm just
that's
not
true.
going to say who.
Right on.
Hi, here I am.
Hey, here I am. What's up? I want to hear the story.
Here he is. Here I am.
You were talking about astral projection. I've actually experienced that. I've been out of body, and I want to tell you my experience, what I believe what caused it, and what I believe it really was. So in 2002, there was a club in Louisville called Club X, and a lot of people, it got shut down because of so many shootings. The night I went there's 3 shootings, and there's a lot of drug sales and everything.
Sounds like Detroit.
So I went down there with some friends. I drove because I was 16. I had a license, and we fit about 7, 8 of us in the van, and went down there about dark and didn't get back till about 6 in the morning. And I was rolling, rolling balls. That was back in the day when I used to see drugs and do them. And I met a guy named Casey Jones down there who was a cartel boss, and I met what they called the ecstasy twins. And I had, I think it was Blue Dolphins and Pink Ladies, and Casey Jones hooked me up with cocaine for $10 a gram. So I had a big old bag of coke, and I was up for about 36 hours rolling. And as I was fading out, I was at my uncle's because we were doing drugs at my uncle's, and he died later of hemorrhaging of the brain because he shot up a lot of drugs, and that's why I don't support people doing that. And I was young and dumb and a kid, and we learned from our mistakes. But as I'm laying there at my uncle's, I feel like my chest just lifting up, and I closed my eyes, and then I could see, and I lifted up, and I was looking around the room. I was like, this is wild. So I go around the room, and I'm looking at my uncle and my aunt, and they're in there cooking, talking, having a conversation. And I felt, I started floating up. I go up, I'm looking inside the rafters of the ceiling. I was like, oh, this is weird. And I come back down, and I'm looking around, and I see my aunt in there, and my uncle's in there yelling. And I go back, and I notice I could go through the walls. I was like, whoa, and look down, and there I am fishing on the floor. I was like, oh shit. So I laid down, tried to get back in my body, and I woke up, and he's like, are you all right? Are you all right? And I said, whoa, that was wild. And I told him his exact conversation he had in the kitchen, the other room, and everything. He's like, that's spot on. I was like, I astral projected. I left my body, and what it is, I believe my soul left, my spirit left my body, and I was
it could have been a near-death experience with all those drugs for 36 hours.
Dude, that's so trippy. Dude, man, I'm so grateful for you telling that story. And so it's like, I think the spiritual dimension, it's kind of similar to death, though. It's like, because when you die, that's ultimately what happens, right? So it's like
not the experience I had, but okay.
All right, there, Neil. So I think that's the way. That's my hunch is. It's because when you look at stories of for example, people have fairy stories or mythology and all that. All that stuff's kind of different versions of watered down tales that are all part of a whole continuum. So if in a fairy tale, for example, let's say if you travel to their dominion or whatever it is, under the earth or whatever it is, and then you come back, time is different. What's an hour spent there, whatever it is, I don't know the exact equivalent. That you come back to this dimension, and it's 1,000 years are gone or whatever. And there's all these people who have written about it. And what they say is that if you go there with them, because you see people who have died who are with them. And so it's basically the land of the dead, so to speak. And that's what I think that's what a lot of the stuff is. So it's when people take drugs and everything, I think it's a fine line, I think, in my theory, between the spiritual and the spiritual connections to death and leaving this physical domain. So, and that's kind of what you had. You had experience, I think, if you allow me to put words in your mouth, where you had a spiritual experience, but it was also you kind of had a mini death at the same time.
I was still in this conscious reality. I was just not in my body. I could still hear. I could still see. I never tried moving anything. I doubt I could because I could go through the wall and I could float. I could go up, so I believe you.
Dude,
I just.
has anyone heard this story about that dude that like he was at college and he got knocked out by somebody or something? And then he had this whole life, like he met a lady, got married, had kids, like decades went by. And then one day he's just sitting in his chair, and then all of a sudden the lamp or whatever on the thing started like, that's the only thing he could focus on, and it started like flickering. And then he came to, and it was only like 10 minutes went by, and he woke up from where he got knocked out. But like when he was knocked out, that was like 20 years of his life. He had kids and everything. And he was like traumatized because he's like, what about my wife? What about my kids? It's like, none of that is real. He's like, no, it was real though. Like,
I got to tell you. Oh, Steve, hold on, you guys. I got something. I got to tell you something about that real quick, Steve. You're just going to trip you out. Like but I say 2 years ago, maybe. So I don't know. Time flies sometimes. But like, I had this dream, dude, where I was like, I was a different person in a different life with a different family, right? Like I was like, I don't know what I was like. I forget what my relationship was, brother or whatever, to all these other people, right? And like, and then like I was doing something. It wasn't like I'm the king of England or something really fantastic. Like it was something really mundane, like I'm washing clothes or something, right? Something really normal, everyday shit you do, right? Nothing spectacular. And wow, look at this. And then I woke up, and then the next day I went to sleep, and I had the same exact dream, but except it was the next day, or instead of being Tuesday, like it was when I go back to sleep the next day, it's Wednesday in that dream. But it's the same exact people, like a whole other alternate life or something.
I heard something about that too, about like as far as parallel universes. It's like it makes you wonder, like when you're dreaming, what if that is your other life that you're actually living? And I'm like,
I have no idea.
For my dream, if that's real, for my dreams, I live a fucked up different life, man. My dreams are all over the place.
Right. So it kind of, and here I am. I think what I'm saying, from what I understand, I'm guessing on this, but I've heard all kinds of stories from like people who are famous that are like not like movie stars, but are into like metaphysical shit, and like what if I kind of like look at the pieces that coincide with their theories and all that. With them, my theory is that like that there's a way to see the future that way, like what Neil was talking about, but it's like I think it's like out of body, like what you're talking about. But somehow, if you go up high enough or whatever, I don't know. So I'm not saying anyone try this, but like you get to it.
Getting the lottery numbers.
Yeah, it's like you get to where you're not in this physical domain anymore. At least your spirit's not here. It's like often some other ethereal whatever, and then from there, I think you can see because like everything. My theory is that, and I'm not alone, is that everything happens at once, past, present, and future. It's all an illusion. It's all happening simultaneously. So if you're in a different dimension of spirit and whatnot, or the dead, whatever you want to think of it as, then from there, time no longer exists, right? So when you look back to this dimension, you can see all time and everything that happens. So ergo, time travel in the sense of your spirit. But that's just my theory anyway. I think it was kind of related to what you're talking about.
Well, yeah, I think Lord Spike Protein mentioned something about fourth dimension earlier in chat.
Trippy.
But and it's like a next step of like lucid. I think it's called lucid dreaming.
Lucid dream, yeah.
Lucid dreaming is basically just controlling your dream and being aware that you're dreaming. But what Here I Am is talking about is like the next level,
the real deal. Yeah, exactly.
In this reality, just out of my body.
Yeah. I'm glad you told the story. That's exactly what I'm talking about. And like, I think now we were talking earlier about physical time travel, and there's this guy named, I forget his name, Carlos something, another guy, and he said there's something called Project Pegasus, where like what happened is that they like supposedly, according to this guy, he went back in time, like he went into an actual time machine and physically went back in time, where he was at Gettysburg, and there's like a picture of him as a kid with shoes that don't fit or something, and supposedly that's him back at Gettysburg or whatever. But I don't know. He says he's supposed to be the next president, so we'll see.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. I feel like I heard that.
Carlos Castaneda or something, or you ever heard of that, Neil? Who that I'm talking about? Well, of course I have.
Was Carlos
what was that?
Castaneda. I don't know.
No,
if
I was
Carlos
on YouTube reading the.
Yes,
I don't know if Carlos Castaneda. Yeah, I don't know if he had anything to do with that, but I told you he wrote a trilogy of books about his experiences doing peyote in the desert.
Yeah, the same guy. He said that, like, I think.
Oh, I didn't know that was the same guy.
Yeah, I think it's the same guy. Well, I mean, I might be getting mixed up. I read all this stuff. I would.
What's that other one called? That you said peyote, but what's the other one called? The
ayahuasca.
Ayahuasca, dude.
Yeah, that's trippy too.
I'd be scared as fuck to try that.
Oh, fuck yeah! Like, and what's trippy about that?
I'll get as high as I wanna.
Yeah, as I wanna. Like for that, like is people have said that they've had the same exact hallucinations. Like they see something called machine elves and these clowns or something. And what's weird is like
your evil from you comes out first.
Okay, could I add something here to you? That I mean, you guys are going, and it's a cool conversation. But what you got to consider is the human brain. And if you're using the same drug to have an experience, it's probably having the same result in a human brain as it is every human brain. So the likelihood of you having the same experience would be high.
I doubt that. I don't think you're getting. Like it's I don't think that's the case, because like I've gotten high all kinds of hallucinogens and I never have the same trip that someone else is having. It's like it's always like I'm seeing something and they're seeing something else or whatever. But I mean, so I disagree with that. But then, and also like if you look into like the I forget what they call it, but like all these like high tech guys they try to stay awake, and so they take all these mind strengthening pay attention drugs. Kenisty, or I forget what it's called. What's it called? Kenistine or ketamine? Ketamine. Yeah, thanks. Ketamine, Steve. And like when what they found is that all these high tech dudes who take the ketamine and stuff, just like John C. Lilly, they all have the same exact vision of this like computer tech robot thing or whatever it is that ends up taking over the world and destroying humanity. And that like they all identically have the same. It's kind of like with the
Can I ask you a question? Have
Sure.
you ever asked one person who has not had a drug induced experience but yet has had the same experience without the drugs?
Well, in a sense, me and Steve have that all the time. I mean, we're always like linked into the same thought or whatever. Like so yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
So you're diminishing everyone else's experiences, and only the ones with drugs are the useful experiences.
Neil, what is
I think an drug-induced experience would be a clearer pathway.
Steve-O, he comes up with a story. He's down to earth about it. Like, but I did that too. I got to tell you what I did.
Okay, without even hearing my experience and just discounting me, I will go ahead and shame you and tell you my experience. My father died, and I was concerned about his soul, and I had the preacher go to Israel. I'm sorry, you haven't heard my experience. You have to hear my experience to dismiss
my story bigger than your story.
Before you dismiss it, you have to hear it.
At once.
You have to hear my story to dismiss it. You dismiss it without hearing it. I'm sorry, that's disrespectful.
Let's let Neil finish his story.
I know, right?
Say, oh, Neil, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Man, that's dismissive and telling me I'm wrong and discounting my experience because of your said so. Okay, cool.
But wait, Neil. Let's let Neil finish the story. The only thing I heard was my dad, and then everyone started talking at once. So
because I can't say anything. Only others can speak without
destroying
themselves in this conversation. My father died, and I was concerned about his soul severely. It really bothered me. And my preacher was going to Israel, and he suggested I write a prayer and ask God for an answer. He would stick it in the Western Wailing Wall for me. And I had an experience. As a matter of fact, God not only answered my question, I had a second question I didn't even know until I was speaking with him, and he gave me the second answer, but my prayer was only for one question. So I apparently had an experience and spoke with a 36-year theologian, and he was amazed at the experience too. No drugs involved. I spoke to God.
So, but that doesn't discount what I'm saying, though. I mean, like, just because, like, there's people talk to God all the time. It's they do it through like more than likely through the
Yeah,
Neil.
no. This was about a 30
Oh, now
minute
you're interrupting me.
experience.
Okay, here we go, Neil. All right, let's go.
Thank you very much. Yeah, because you're
welcome.
again, it's just an example of you dismissing me. I didn't give the full experience. It was about an
Oh,
hour
like how you
experience
dismissed Snoops at
trying
the
to
beginning of this whole
understand because it
screen?
came like from the 12th dimension. I'm only a third dimensional being.
Oh,
There's
whatever.
a
Dude.
lot
You
of
always got to be. I'm
experiences I still
special.
can't
I'm
even
Neil.
recall. But you're right.
I know
You're
everything.
God.
I'm Neil.
Everyone should worship you. You are correct.
Neil, you have a really bad
worship
Neil,
Peanut. Worship.
Dude.
Neil, okay, I'm just going to say this. Neil has a
Oh, he
he's
left.
very highly intelligent, Steve. Highly intelligent. But he does dismiss people and he does look down on people. And
Oh
it's
yeah, and
very
like
rude.
oh that he's got insecurity or something. He's like I don't know. That's
Well, I don't want
me.
to talk about him when he's not here.
I don't
Okay.
care. He's here. He can hear
See,
me.
what
It's not
I
like I'm
don't get
hiding
though,
anything.
maybe I'm naive, but I don't see it. I like Neil. So
And that's
like when you
fine.
guys start getting upset with him, I'm like, why are you even? I'm
Because
missing
you
All
don't
something.
right.
have you
Let me
don't
give you
have
an
the issue.
example.
You don't
Let me
just a minute.
get
You don't have the
right.
issues with him that we have on other panels and other
Right.
chats.
You haven't seen the whole thing. So
Oh,
one
okay.
thing. All right. Here's
Yeah.
the thing. All right. Steve O's got a story. I totally respect Steve O because like Steve O, you're so down to earth and it's honest. And then Neil's got to be instead of saying, "Yeah, I like that about you, Steve." Instead of that, it's got to be about me. Well, I down to earth too, and I had this experience with someone who's famous, and this is what happened to me. It's me, 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 and that me side comes out, Neil. Sometimes I'm sorry, other people don't see it, but it is what it is, and it's like, dude, calm down. It's like this side comes out of him where he has to always be the expert on everything. He's got a lot of knowledge. I'll grant him for that, but sometimes it gets mixed with this need to. I don't know what it is. Like maybe
Can I say something right quick? As an
Yeah, go ahead,
outsider
Buff,
on,
because you haven't said nothing in a minute. So go ahead, Buff.
I've been sitting back listening as an observer of what he just said. Who was just talking? Not Neil, the other guy that was just talking.
Peanut.
Wait, the other
did.
guy's name is
I
Peanut.
did.
I know, like he acts like he doesn't know that. Okay,
It's
here we go.
Peanut.
I'm sorry, I don't recognize your voices. My bad.
I thought you could see their names. I'm sorry.
I know we've been here the whole time. But all right.
I am watching on a cell phone. I can't see who's talking.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you mean like the highlight thing? Oh, I can't even see that from here, like where I'm sitting.
Oh.
Okay, Peanut. I absolutely agree with what you said about him. It's a one-upper thing.
Right.
As soon as he said about the dismissing thing, I was like, oh, he's got a better story than you. He's one-upping. I'm just like, no, don't do that, dude. Don't do that. And he did it. And it's just like, oh. And I totally agree with what you were saying. He definitely has that personality about him.
Right, exactly. I'm not putting him down for it. I get it. He's got this issue, but it's like people got issues. It is what it is.
Did he just rage quit?
Yeah, he did. He rage quit.
He does that every
says
time.
a lot.
No,
right,
that
exactly.
says a lot about a person.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Sick. It's like that's exactly what. And not everyone sees it, but that's so. It is what it is. It's like so. It's not like I'm saying that Neil doesn't have intelligent thing to say, but then he has this need inside himself. I call it insecurity, where I've got to know everything more than everybody else, and so he puts himself on these plateaus where it just becomes obvious and childlike, and also a little insecure. I'm sorry, it's just the way it is.
I mean, was he the one talking about the flashcard shit at third grade and all that?
Right,
yeah, I didn't want to say anything, but I was advanced classes we were doing. We were studying Shakespeare and geometry in third grade. I didn't want to say anything. I was just like, no, I'm not going to be that guy. Let him talk. Let him talk. Let him talk.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, I'm special.
What he just did there was the final straw. I was like, nope, I got to say something now.
I was doing flashcards with my son when he was a year old, and he was doing great with them. I just want to say that every day.
Yeah.
Too bad you didn't get any flashcards about how to socialize with people.
Okay. But anyway, I just, like I said, I don't want to keep bashing the person, but like I said, Steve, we've had more experience. Peanut and I have had a lot more experience with him. And there are people that like him and get along with him, and I think that's great. You're very even-tempered. I'm not so even-tempered, and I just have had enough of him.
Right, and he was putting down Snooks at the beginning too. It's like,
well, no, I did. I started that though, Peanut. I did.
Yeah, but you're right though. I mean, spamming it doesn't have to be just self promotion. It could be like saying the same thing. Like I could bury the whole chat with like, I like pretzels. I like pretzels. I like pretzels. I like pretzels. You know what I mean? And it's like, all right, we get it. You know, move on.
Here I am. You have such a cute smile on your face. You're cracking me up.
Hey, we're over here at Steve Harloha's.
Oh, you got pretzels?
We're at Steve Harloha's in Hawaii, and those Hawaiians, they love the spam. So Steve's got no problem with
Yeah.
Oh, that's racist, sir.
You had it ready to go. Like, talk about synchronicity. Golly.
Yeah.
Spam is a huge thing out here, man.
I don't know what y'all
and
can see on
Steve,
cell
by
phones.
the way-
I'm not used to that, Steve. Oh, just a minute. I don't know if you can see names on cell phones because I am never on a cell phone. I'm always on the PC. So I am sorry about that.
Well,
Yeah,
Steve,
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Steve.
as far as the gas water heaters where you're at, I wouldn't want natural gas living on a land of lava.
You're going back to heaters.
Right.
Way to diffuse
Well,
a
he's doing
situation.
this cool thing, and it's like my comment didn't come up on some of the chat. It's like I put it in the horizontal whatever, and it didn't show up. I'm like, what the heck? So,
But Steve, the thing is, the island I'm on does not have any active volcanoes.
well,
we
you know,
know that.
inactive ones, you know, can cause a little problems too, you know.
Can I say something about what he was saying? The guy that was just up here, I just forgot his name, but he
Neil?
said that he was talking to God. I did have an experience while praying one day. I was praying real hard, crying, like talking, and I passed out while praying. And when I woke up, it was 3 minutes later, but the dream or vision lasted 3 days. And I went through pretty much my whole life, the ups and downs, and I ended up on this big mountain looking at a giant silver mountain with like angelic beings floating around it. Everything was flowers around a giant city with huge, like, looked like ruby door on it and everything. And the clouds formed together as one giant face, and it just had a roaring voice in it, in the face. And it said, I am God. I am not a good God. I am a vengeful God. My creation is turned against me. Brother against father, father against sons, neighbor against neighbor. It rambled on, but I was so scared and petrified at that I couldn't talk at all. And I couldn't sleep days after that because it was so scary. The vision was, and I went and talked to a preacher. He said it was the devil. It's like, there's no way that could have been the devil. But I mean, everybody talks to God, and if he talks to you, it's the most scariest thing that you'll probably ever experience.
Interesting.
I could imagine, yeah.
But you know, I was completely sober. I wasn't drinking. I wasn't smoking, nothing like that at that point in time. And that vision helped me turn around a lot and change a lot of things in my life. And
I believe
you know, once you have something like that, fearing God's probably the number one thing in your life.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Right. Fear God. That's like a wisdom.
I don't fear that which I do not believe in.
You don't believe in God? Sick?
Not at all.
What about higher power?
Higher form. Maybe there's some higher form, maybe, but I can't buy that. See, the problem is, like, which God is the actual God? Because there's too many religions that they all have their own gods, and it's like, well, which one's the right one? Or are they just a group of people that got together and be like, let's mess with these fuckers and make them all believe different things? I lost my way with religion. I grew up in the church. Don't get me wrong. I was a deacon and everything, and then college, and started thinking about things more critically and looking at it from a different aspect. And it's just like, none of this makes sense. I took a deep dive into religion, trying to figure it out, trying to make it make sense, and it just didn't.
Yeah, religion
to be in the church.
There is only one God. They may call him a bunch of different
names. You say that.
But I'm saying that because for me, there is only one God.
Okay, that's fine.
And I'm not religious. I don't believe in organized religion. But I'm not going to ever force my beliefs on you. You have a right to believe
exactly.
what you want.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
People got to walk their own walk.
Because for me, it's like, if you don't believe in God, or what, if you want to say atheist, whatever word you want to use, it's like, I can respect that. But as far as like no higher power or no higher being or anything, it's like that is kind of hard, because it's like, well, I don't know, like the world, you know, it's like if
science.
You take a Rolex watch has got like thousands of pieces in it, right? And it's like if you had all those pieces and you just threw it on the ground and then boom, everything just put together and now you got a Rolex. Like that's impossible. But
Mm.
that's how they're saying that the Big Bang, that's how the Earth was created, that they just threw all those parts and it
Science
was
is sorry, Steve.
no, go ahead.
I was saying science is just testing theories. So I mean,
Right.
Well,
Yeah, because
science
they
is
say
proving
science
what
is
can be proven. I
never
mean,
Actually, yeah, and like I'll go ahead, Steve. Sorry, I'm cutting you off.
no, you get
Okay, like from what here I am saying, like, and no offense, because you're, I respect whatever you want to believe, but just to put this out there, like what they discovered is like on all these mountaintops and stuff throughout the world, that they were finding like sea life. You know what I mean? Like so, on the top of some tall up mountain, they were finding seashells and stuff like that. But the only way that could happen is if the whole world was flooded at one time.
no. You know how mountains are formed, right? It's from shifts of the tectonic plates and the land coming together and pushing upward. That sea life was there, came up with the tectonic shifts. That's been proven scientifically.
No, it hasn't been proven
There's
scientifically.
no evidence of this great flood that happened.
All right. What
That is
is?
the evidence.
Okay. Wait a
right
minute.
here,
What is that?
I'm
Here
on
I
top,
am.
I'm on top of a mountain, and this is a seashell from 4,384 years ago. All that is
Wow.
petrified wood. This whole
Steve, put it
mountain,
on
Wow.
our screen.
there's caves around here
Dang.
with giant trees in it that are completely petrified and permineralized.
Hmm.
It's all from the.
Right.
So my friend found a 9 foot skeleton in one of them.
Uh,
Right.
Hello.
Yeah. Hey,
that's
here I am. How you said
Hi.
that's from? Here I am. That's from 3,400 years ago. Is that what you said?
3,484 years ago is when it happened.
hmm.
All right. Sick. How long does it take to make a mountain?
Oh, dear God, I don't
Haven't
know. I
seen
wasn't there.
I mean,
Uh,
Buff.
I haven't seen one grow recently. So like and
Me.
like
No,
you're
you
right.
haven't
Over.
seen one grow recently because that was millions upon millions of years ago. Of course
a
you
So
didn't
lot of the
I
see it.
mountains
yeah.
were
What a
formed in the
silly
giant
thing to say.
waves.
Well, I'm saying so like so obviously they didn't grow 3,000 years ago.
He's
So that would
joking, Buff.
yeah.
Cracked
So that
earth from
that
the water shooting
that
up
would
from
mean
the
so how did the seashells get there? If they were there
waves.
from 3,000, did someone carry
from
them up the mountain?
Sally,
You're like, come on.
from Sally, because Sally is in the seashore with
Steve.
seashells.
See, he was selling that
Sally
shit,
owes
huh?
me money.
I
Sally
bet
was
you
like,
have a Sally that really does owe you money.
So I
she
can
was hustling.
explain that.
You
The
showed me some
portal,
bootleg seashells.
Oh
I'm
my
mad.
God.
But speaking of mountains, though, me and Nina were just talking about this the other day, and they say Mount Everest is the tallest mountain.
It's not.
Technically, that is not true. Hawaii is
I
because
knew you were going to
Everest
say that,
is
Steve.
from sea level to the top. That is the tallest, but Hawaii is a
Um,
mountain, and then the top is just sticking out of the water. So
Yeah.
technically, Hawaii is the largest, highest
what's the
mountain.
name of it? It's Mount Oahu.
Kilauea?
Oh, good.
You talking about
No,
Kilauea?
I think it starts with like a U. It's a dormant volcano. It's down in Hawaii. It's a dormant volcano that the base of it is below sea level. It's supposed to be the tallest mountain. Mount Everest only gets it because it's from sea
Mhm.
level,
Yep,
ground up.
exactly.
Hmm. Well, this is
I
And
my
want to
here
go
I am.
climb
What's
that
up,
one.
dude? I always appreciate you coming on my channel. And like now that I've talked to you, this is such a blessing, brother. Like thanks
hmm.
for being on Steve's channel because like I just am really enjoying this conversation. And you too,
Yeah.
Sick, Steve-O and
I know.
Snoops and Steve.
I'm glad here I am's here
Oh, you
too.
guys are
But I
fun.
know I know here I am doesn't have the greatest signal where he's
there's a
at. So
book.
Okay.
There's a
I
book
just
that the
wanted to say
God
one
Paper wrote
thing.
about the flood and the rivers. Before the flood, uh, e- sea level, there wasn't really the oceans. There was five main rivers, and those are the waters or the rivers that are below the ocean. And land mass was totally different before the flood. The flood was so violent that it actually cracked the earth, moved mountains. These craters we see, those aren't from meteorites. That's from where the water shot up out of the earth. And
Wow.
we live in a contained system. They
So,
used to call it the terrarium firmament, terra firma.
Oh
so,
no, he's
Yeah,
a
amen.
flat earther. Oh god.
so here I am. Are you believing in the scientific version of the Earth forming and not in God?
No, he created it.
Okay, 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 okay. Yeah, I just wanted to say,
It's
and
the
as far as
raffia.
Okay, and to you,
Let's
Buff,
see Bruce
and
for the expense.
okay, if you never believe in God, that is your choice. But I believe that everybody finds their own path to God in their own way. Everybody not may not make the end of that path and find God. And as I've said before, I just don't ever force my beliefs about God down anybody's throat. So what you feel is what you feel, Buff, and that's okay.
Well, it's like that. There was this guy, right? And he was in the forest, and then all of a sudden, this huge bear just shows up, and he's like, "Oh shit!" And the bear started coming in, so he's running, looks back, bear's closer, he's running, he falls, turns around, the bear's like getting ready to end him, and he's like, "Oh please God!" But the guy's an atheist, right? And he goes, "Oh please God!" And then all of a sudden, God appears, and he goes, "Wait a minute." He goes, "You denied me your whole life. And now that something bad's about to happen, you just want me to like make you a Christian and make everything okay." And he's like, "No, maybe that is a little selfish. Maybe if you made the bear Christian." And he's like, "Okay." So then he came through, and then the bear goes, "Father, please bless this
The bear's
food that I am
agnostic.
about to receive."
he's a Muslim or something. He's all right. Hold on now. Get me a prayer
Bless,
rug. Roar.
bless this food that
Did
I
the
am
bear tell
about
you
to
before you
eat.
ate?
Sorry, Steve. I was having too much fun.
That's,
That was funny. All right.
Yeah, agnostic. I don't know if I believe in God or not. Roar. I got claws though. There's a clause in this contract. Get it? Clause. This conversation is unbearable. Get it? Unbearable. Roar.
Oh no, he's gone to the bathroom.
You don't
So the
realize
moral
how
of the
fast
story
you can run until a bear's chasing you.
right.
is,
Well, no, the
so
moral of the
the,
story is that God made the bear Christian, and then the bear prayed for God to bless his food that he was about to eat, which
Yeah.
was the dude. So,
that's a good one. He's all like, the guy's like, please God help me get away from the bear, and the bear's all like,
right.
please help me catch a human. I'm hungry.
He's like, "Come on,
I
God.
don't want.
I haven't eaten in 3 days, man. I'm hungry."
So here I am.
He's
You
all
live on
like,
top of a mountain. You don't live off grid, or you wouldn't be on here. But are you
No,
fairly
no.
isolated?
He's
Yeah,
pretty
that's fine.
close.
Yeah?
Pretty close off grid.
I'm about 15 miles from town.
No. Well, that's not too bad, but sounds like you live a very humble life.
I live up here with the dog
plant.
and take care of this place. It's a 90-acre uh, missionary camp, and I'm here by myself about
Oh, right on.
360 days a year. So
Wow.
every once
That's
in a
so
while
cool.
we get preachers come out or a missionary group come out and work. But ever
Yeah.
since COVID, this place has been shut down, and I've been here since 2023, and I just do regular maintenance and weed eating and mowing a few times a year and just make sure nobody's breaking into this place stealing stuff. The last guy that was here, he got sick, and when he left this position, some meth heads or crackheads or somebody come up here and strip the buildings of a bunch of coppers. So they need
Wow.
somebody, just having somebody not here costs them about 10 to 20 grand. So
Uh-huh.
they said it's easy for them to pay, $150 to $200 for electric and water and to keep somebody up here all the time. Cause I work for free. All my labor's free up here, and, I
That's
get a place to stay.
fascinating.
So it's better in,
Do you
being
mind
in,
saying what state
It's
you
gotta
live
be.
in?
It's gotta be
Kentucky.
peaceful.
I'm
Yeah, it
sorry,
is.
what? What state?
Southeast Kentucky.
Okay. And the missionary camp never reopened?
No, I
Man,
mean, if
COVID.
somebody wants to rent it out, they can. It's like $18 a night or something like that. There's open kitchen
Oh,
and
that's hecka cheap.
rooms of barracks, and
Dang, that
Hey,
there's
sounds
that's
like
like
way cheap.
40
fun.
beds.
I know.
No bears. No bears.
Yeah, there's bears. There's not
Oh,
one.
anyway,
I've seen,
they had
the biggest thing I've
they had
seen was
one bear. He's like,
2
hey, boo boo, I gotta
No,
get some
there's one
picnic
bear.
baskets. Let's go around back, go grab a quick snack, Yogi, and jump out the back.
I've shared bear videos on my channel from some of the bears around here. I've never gotten a panther or mountain lion on video because by the time I get my phone, they're already gone. They move too quick.
Either any one of those is scary as shit, man.
Yeah, one guy got mauled to death by a panther up here a couple hundred years ago. It's on the record. Wow. One of the first explorers. They named this town after his brother. They were up here on a hunting party, and this used to be Virginia. This was known as Knox County, Virginia, until like 1870 or something. But they were up here on a hunting party on this hill up here, and the panther took dude's brother out, killed him. So he's buried somewhere around here. Nobody knows where, but he was killed by a panther.
Yikes.
I'm sure it was quick too, man, because panther, man, that's wow.
I thought it was a deer. I saw something dashing through the woods. I shined my light on it, and it looked, and it had huge, bright green eyes, and it was solid black. I was like, there ain't no way that's a bear. I looked up online. They said there is no wildlife with bright green eyes in Kentucky, and I was like, it looked like a big old cat. I looked it up, and panthers have bright green eyes. They say there's none here, but I've seen them. The guy down the road says there was a male and a female, and he's seen them with their kittens in their yard one morning. So there's panthers up here still. It's Appalachia. We're in the Appalachian Mountains, and stuff don't get reported. I've seen the South Carolina parakeets up here. They've been extinct for over 100 years, but they're here. We got a whole bunch of flying squirrels. You go out at night, shine up in the trees, you see them flying around. Supposedly there's only 400 left, but there's probably 400 at this camp. So there's a lot of endangered and extinct species here. There's a big yellow bird I call the banana bird I seen here, and there's apparently no large yellow birds in Kentucky, so I have no clue what it is.
Yeah, and they probably don't want it out that the panthers are up there because they don't want hunters going after them.
Yeah, see what we had the footage of a coyote.
Yeah, lots of them. Coyotes and wolves out here.
Yep.
Yeah, coyotes could be pretty gnarly too. I got
any wild animal like that can be vicious. Like even if you get smaller, like mongoose. We got mongoose here. Those things are vicious as hell, dude.
They released 2 timber wolves up here last year because DNR caught 104 coyotes in one pack and one trail cam, which is way too many, they said. So they released 2 timber wolves up here, or gray wolves or timber wolves, I forget, but to help kill down the coyote population.
Oh, damn. I thought, can a wolf get busy with a coyote and make like a baby?
I don't know. All I know is apparently they're territorial and they kill coyotes when they come in their area.
Oh, right.
I apologize for Peanut. What the hell is wrong with you?
That wolf would be like, "What? I got jungle fever, man. I got jungle fever."
What if the coyote's like, "Hey,
Wolfie, coyote"?
I swear to God, sometimes you are so embarrassing.
It's all like playing
once
some soft
you
music.
Go, once you go coyote,
you never go. You know, here I am. Just, it's okay.
No, come here, Mr. Wolfie. And it's all, and
so
then
you
like
have a coyote?
Dogs get busy with coyotes. They have coy dogs and stuff. So, like, if they have some wild threesome with like a chihuahua,
Peanut,
a coyote.
Peanut. We do have a date later.
Kristen's got a question for Here I Am.
Killing me.
Do you have black bears or grizzlies?
We have black bears, but the big bear that I ran from that scared the crap out of me, it was 1,000 pounds and 12 foot tall when it stood up. And its muzzle on its face, you can't fit a 5-gallon bucket over it. It was so big. And it had a big silver streak all the way down it. It looked like a black bear with a silver streak and a whole brown face. It was wild looking. I don't know if it was a hybrid between a black bear and a grizzly or what, but
dude, what if that was actual Bigfoot?
Oh yeah,
there's actual Bigfoot.
I've never seen Bigfoot, but I've heard the tree knockings and the screams here. I've seen Bigfoot in Indiana, but not down here. Apparently there's a story from near here in Appalachia from the 1800s. The sheriffs had to hunt them down, but they were like 9 foot tall ape men that were running around kidnapping and raping women, and I forget what they called them, but it's like the Appalachian ape man or something like that. And apparently they killed a whole tribe of them.
Steve, did you see Creek's comment that he'd be up as soon as he could?
Yep. You
Somehow
got to hurry,
taking the
Creek.
trash out.
Because I'm going to, we go so long today. But since Creek's come up, I'll go another 30 minutes.
Okay.
Just want to make sure you saw that.
This one's going out to all
Only
the coyotes.
because I love you, Creek.
And the coyotes. I can't leave them out. Right, Steve-O?
And Jungle Fever, you know.
Yeah, Peanut, thinking about animals and different animals mating. Okay,
I'm
get
talking
off
about
the animal
coyote love.
No,
right?
Love. Oh my god! You see, I love this man despite what he does. I can't help it.
And think about it. If you got a dog, like a coyote and a wolf, and they're like getting a little romantically involved, if you know what I mean, like wouldn't they'd have to do it like doggy style? Get it? Doggy.
Peanut.
Do it like they do on the Discovery Channel.
This is a missionary camp.
Missionary camp.
This is what?
He said he was right by a missionary camp.
Oh my god. I have no words. It's okay. That's all right.
And Steve did a video about a coyote. Like there was like coyotes messing with kids or something, right?
The coyote was walking through the park in the middle of the day, and there were small kids around, so I just kept an eye on him till he left. But he won't mess with me or my dogs because the coyote is smart enough. They're not going to take the chance of being injured. It may go after a small dog. It may go after a rabbit, a squirrel, whatever. It's not going to go after a husky or a Doberman, you know?
Yeah. So, they're not going to go up something that's they know that they're going to put up a fight.
Right. Oh, if they have a chance of being injured, they're not going to go for it. They can't take the chance of getting injured.
I think what they do though is like one will spot like the prey, like and then like it calls the other ones out, and then they'll like try to like do strategy, like pack strategy to try to like take down an animal or something.
Well, what happens around my place, because the open land behind me is where there is a coyote den out there. And the way I feel, because I've sat out there and I've watched, you see 2 or 3 of them leave in the evening, right around sunset, right after sunset. You'll see a couple of them leave and walk across heading out. And they'll head in different directions and shit. And if you wait about an hour or 2 later, you may hear 1 or 2 of them howling back towards the den. I feel they made a catch and they brought it back to the den, and they howl in order to bring the pups out or whatever to eat. Because then you hear the whole pack of them start howling.
Right.
That makes sense.
Like they go out, they do their hunting, whatever, bring it back, let everybody know, hey, we got something here at the den. That's what they're howling for, to bring everybody that's hunting back in order to feast.
Yeah, they're like communicating, huh?
So speaking of hunting,
I'm sorry.
I got a question for Here I Am. So you said you're 15 miles from town, but do you still hunt your own food, or do you mainly just drive 15 miles? And
well, unfortunately, the government took all my firearms, and if I had to, if I had to, I would, but nobody'd ever know about it. But yeah, they took my firearms for freedom of speech. I went through hell, so.
That's some bullshit, man. Because shall not be infringed.
Would they consider a crossbow a firearm?
They took my pellet guns. They took my sniper rifle, my pistols, everything.
Yeah.
Well, you know what you can get? Well, it's a live stream. I can't show it because it still looks like a firearm.
1899 or older.
Yeah, you can get a musket.
You ever hear of Byrna? Byrna, Byrna. No. It's a less lethal firearm. It runs out CO2 cartridges and it shoots kinetic balls.
No, I haven't heard of it.
Yeah, and it's legal in all 50 states. No registration, no nothing. You just walk in, buy it, leave, and it's legal.
I got access to a crossbow, and it's deadly accurate up to 50 yards. And I got so many deer around here that I could fill a freezer in one day.
But you're allowed to have knives and machetes and axes and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, it's still bullshit. Fuck the government for taking
No,
the
I'm
time
just.
to be like,
I can't even own this or that. It's
Okay,
all
don't.
under administration, and I don't even consent to that
No, I'm just
jurisdiction.
wondering what you have for protection. That's what I was concerned about.
I don't wear condoms.
Okay, somebody in chat asked that question, not me. I just was repeating the question. But thank you. Now you are related to Peanut. Good luck.
Right, exactly.
You're so bad.
So bad.
Listen, Creek's up. Hi there, Creek. You're very
Hey,
nice.
what's up,
Very,
Creek?
very nice. Okay, I'm going to drop off. I'm going to drop off and let you guys chat just because it's more fun.
Oh yeah, you know what? I gotta go in a minute. I just want to talk to Creek in a minute. But I'll bail in a minute though.
And I'll be seeing you later, Mr.
I'll be seeing
Peanut.
you, Snooze.
Yeah,
All right.
I'll be seeing you.
Later,
Oh,
Word.
and I love all of you. Okay.
Wait, Snooks. Wait, one more thing.
What, Buff?
One more thing, Six.
I got rocks to throw.
No.
Penis.
Did Buffs want to say something?
Yeah, it's for you. Just one more thing. Penis.
Peanut. I called him Peanut.
All right, have a good night.
I'm pretty sure I did. I do mess up sometimes. Thank you for pointing that out, Buff. Bye-bye.
No, don't say anything. Don't say anything. Let her go. Let her go. Let her go.
Calling the hunters back to the den. Oh, interesting, Lord.
But to answer her question, even though she's gone, I leave rocks around the camp, and I got a dog that'll chase anything off, and I got a shovel.
I still think it's bullshit though for the government at all for just even here to get a firearm. You have to jump through so many hoops, and it's bullshit. Let alone for them.
The Chinese will bring us plenty of them.
What's up, Creek?
Oh, nothing, man. I've been at the Old Pond Road.
Old Pond Road? Right on.
Old Pond Road.
Fishing or something? What were you doing out there?
Old Pond Road.
Oh, yeah. That was hilarious. Oh, my God. That cracked me up. That is hysterical. Now I know what you're talking about. Dude, that was fucking hilarious. Thanks for sending that to me.
Yeah, man. That shit's great.
The push-ups.
Well, y'all have a good night. Thanks for having me up. Thanks for letting me tell you about the out-of-body experience story and all the other crazy stuff.
Dude, thank you for coming up and telling that, man. And it's always good to see you.
Yeah,
you're always welcome on panel, man. I know where you're at. Sometimes it's like the signal sucks. So
yeah, thanks for having here. I am up, Steve. I really enjoyed talking to him. So that was awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right.
Later, here I am. Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, no problem.
That was awesome to talk to you in person.
All right. I'll see y'all later.
God bless.
Yeah, much love, brother.
Peace.
And then there were 5.
And then and then
and then
and then
dun dun dun. It was
long, slow day.
Long and slow.
Steve-O, speaking of not Steve-O, but Steve, speaking of, deprivation of American rights in Hawaii, did you ever see that TikTok? I only reminded of this because I was watching a video on my stream the other day. Lefties losing it, basically. The one kid, I don't know, he looked like he was mixed and he was complaining, this is Trump, I hate Trump, this. That's why when I get ready and get the money, I'm leaving America and I'm moving to Hawaii.
Dude, That's so funny, man. Because I've had that. I've had people that I know personally say like, "Oh, you got a passport?" I'm like,
Oh no.
It
what?
feels like a different country, though, doesn't it, Steve? It feels like you're not
No,
in
yeah,
America.
I mean, you are literally like 2,500 miles away from California in the middle of the ocean. You know what I mean? So,
And it's
but
the culture's
still,
a little
it's
different
just
too, right?
it's really different, huge culture difference. But still, it's like Hawaii is the 50th state. You know,
And they got their own language out there too. So there's a lot that makes it feel like it's international or something, even though it's not, right?
right? Yeah, it takes a minute to get used to it, but
Oh, I can
but
get used to
still,
it.
it's been the 50th state since I don't remember the year, but fuck, over 50 years ago. I know that it was like 1950 something.
It was in the 50s. Damn.
I should know the answer
And
to this.
Was
and
it
if you
after
look
Pearl
into
Harbor?
it too,
Because
it
Pearl
was
Harbor was what, 42?
yep. It was after. I'm pretty sure it was after that.
Okay.
But
Like the 1850s or the 1950s?
19.
19. Yeah.
Yeah. But then where it gets deeper is how people usually say like, oh, well, everyone voted, and so Hawaii wanted to become a state. That's not necessarily true because what they did at the time back then in the late 40s, early 50s, it was mainly U.S. military and then rich white men from the mainland buying up a lot of like sugarcane fields, like Dole and all that.
Oh yeah.
And then, so when they did the voting, you were only allowed to vote if you were military or there was something else. So basically, yeah, the vote came out that, yeah, we want to be part of America, but the only people that voted was military and white men. So the
Yeah,
people
it's
that
kind of messed up.
actually were from here didn't even have the chance to vote, even though I think it was like 50-50. People did want to still become a state, but they still never had the opportunity to actually vote.
Lance?
62. Thank you. Here I am. 1962.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, 62. Trippy. Yeah.
But yeah.
Like,
Oh,
well,
you
it's
got
kind
a
of funny about.
passport? I've never left the country before. Me neither.
Hey, Steve, isn't that kind of like how voting is here, though? Or you were like, you can only be rich if you're going to vote, run for president.
Yeah, the voting doesn't matter anyway because the decision is already made. It's an illusion.
That's
People
true.
vote and think that their vote matters. It's an illusion.
Yeah.
And when they first started the country, it was like, I think it was only like you had to be only landowners or something could run or vote
Right.
or this, that, and everything. It's
Yeah.
been like controlled for a long time.
Yeah. So yeah, literally what you're saying is the exact same thing. That yep.
Yeah, much.
It's a good thing I can't
All I
be
know is
president.
back in the day, way back in the day, I voted for frickin' Peanut, and they put this frickin' Jimmy Carter dude up in there. They put some frickin' Jimmy Carter up there in the presidency when I voted for Peanut.
Jimmy
Right,
Carter
exactly.
says yes.
That's my evil twin.
I wouldn't want to be the president.
No, you know why though? There's more reasons why you wouldn't want to be, whatever your reason is. Is because once you become president, that's when you find out that, oh shit, the president's not even in control. The president's still somebody's puppet. And the president's
Right.
like, yeah, I'm leader of I'm not the leader. Oh shit, I still got to do what you say. Okay.
Right.
You see how long it took them all to fuck shit up, but I would beat the record. I'd fuck everything up in 2 days. We'd be screwed.
Creek, I'd like to see you run and win.
What's this big red button do?
I want to see Creek win the presidency, and when he goes up for his acceptance speech, say, "Fuck this, I quit." Walk away from it.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Walk up to the podium with a Coors Light.
I think, Steve, that like if the whole thing about voting being fake, that's like truther 101. Like if you don't get that, then like the other stuff is just like that seems the most basic thing to understand, like 9/11 and all that. So
Right.
what gets me is like someone who could be like, I'm totally into like, I think there's chemtrails and this, that, and the other thing, but somehow voting is still accurate. Do you know what I mean? I don't see how some people are still like in that kind of like half in the water and half still on land, or they're
Right.
trying to reconcile different things. That to me is like kind of,
Right. Where it's kind of like they subconsciously know it, but then their main part of their brain's like not letting them accept it. So they're still trying to justify all the other shit.
right. The cognitive dissonance, right?
Right. Yeah. Cognitive. Exactly. It's like, yeah. And it's one of those things too, where once you see it, you can't unsee it. It's like, once you see it, it kind of sucks in a way. Cause it's like, man, I wish I could go back to being fucking blind and stupid and just falling for all this shit and just going on with my life. Cause I wouldn't know any better and everything would be great. But when you see it, you can't unsee it. And it's like, fuck, I know what's really going on. This fucking sucks. You're ruining my day, motherfuckers.
But, in the way I like that part is like, but then like before I understood it though, I'd be like all up in the news and like trying to like just worried about every little thing in the world. You know what I mean? So for me, it's like, it's kind of free, like liberating to know it's fake, because then I don't worry about voting. I don't worry about people on the left or people on the right.
That's true too. That's a good point. That's true too. And see, that's the positive side of it. See?
Yeah.
That's what I like about you. Always bring the positive side out.
Yeah, you do too.
It is. And then, dude, 5 years ago, the left and the right. I was so in it deep, dude. If I would turn down jobs if I knew the customer was like left wing. That's how bad it was. And I think back about it, and I just want to punch myself in the face. Like, dude, are you fucking stupid? Work is work, man. Like, really, you're not going to take a job because of their fucking beliefs? Seriously? Think about how stupid that sounds. You know what I mean? But when you're in it in the moment, it's harder for people to realize how fucked up it actually is.
Because people, they want it. They want that for them. It's like, I think, I'm speculating, but I think it's like it makes them feel uneasy. No, not. Is there something like comforting in knowing that like you just put a vote in a box somewhere, or some maybe more, you go like stumping for somebody or whatever, but like, or writing them a check, whatever thing is, but basically just voting for someone. And I got it. Now I can go back to thinking about my day-to-day life. I don't have to worry about what the government does, this, that, and the other thing, because I did my part. I'm done. I put the little paper in the box, or whatever it is now. Like, so I think there's a comfort in that, and thinking like that's way now I can check out mentally of whatever's going on.
I contributed. I did. Yeah, exactly. I did my part. I contributed. But not realizing that it doesn't do shit.
Right. And thinking like, well, there's someone else in charge. No, I don't have to worry about it. Like there's a comfort in that, I think, and that someone's going to do the right thing. They're not going to, they're going to poison me. And why would they do that?
They hope someone's going to do the right thing, but really they're just voting for the chains of their own oppression.
Yeah, exactly. But that's the difference between like the seeing things the way they are and seeing things the way it makes you feel more comfortable or something.
Right. Yeah.
And then they'll attack you, or I don't know. You get this because I get it.
How does that saying go? Dangerous freedom over peaceful slavery.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
basically, that's peaceful slavery. They'd rather have peaceful slavery than dangerous freedom.
But they don't analyze it like that. It's kind of like saying people who have a hard time with the semantics of owning a house, but you're still paying for the taxes for the house to the government, because really, like the words rent and own are, really, and if you think about it, there's no difference except for the semantics of the words. And so okay, now, it makes sense, but it's really the same thing. You know what I mean? So it's hard for people to like to see things the way they really are, I think.
Yeah. I've been saying that for a few years now too. It's like, if you think you own your house, stop paying taxes on the house and see how long you actually own it. You don't own shit. You know what I mean?
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's like
that's what I've been saying for a couple of years. You think you own your house? Stop paying taxes. See what happens. Let me know when you still own it.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, and what do you think about this? Here's the other. To me, in my mind, this comes down to two different camps. Is that like, that there's basically one of two ways of once you come to that conclusion, that is like, because there's a certain steps you have to take in order to like fully understand what's going on around you. So once you come to that conclusion that there's other people in charge, some people call it the deep state. I personally think that's a misnomer because like, there is no such thing as a deep state. The whole fucking state is deep. You know what I mean? It's like there's not like a white hats and black hats or QAnon bullshit or whatever. That
Right.
they're all in on it. And then if you look at it like it's just the government, oh no. It's more than just the government. It's also Hollywood. It's the music industry. It's the universities. I mean, it's basically in everything. It's like a big, evil octopus that's got its tentacles and everything. And so, by saying it's just the government or it's just the liberals or this, that, that's like not understanding the whole view 360 of what's all involved here. So for me, there's only two ways looking at it. One is the Rambo approach. I'm gonna get my this, that, and the other thing, and I'm gonna do that and buy a bunch of this, and then I'm gonna talk really big and tough, and then we're all gonna take it back or whatever. And to me, that's certainly a valid way of looking at the world. Do you know what I mean? But I just don't think it's realistic, though. But I could be wrong. I respect other people's views on it. But then the other way I look at it is it's all biblical. Like this, everything that's happening around us is all about Christ and Him coming back, and He's like the labor pains. And so, like for me, like there's like if you look back at Revelation 13, it says that like, no man may buy or sell, and that's like what everything's coming to. And that's why I think they're eventually going to have to crash the economy, because they have to make room for a new economy of a new monetary system, and the only way to do that is to get rid of the old monetary system. So like for me, it's like it's all biblical, um, and there's no way to stop the world. There's no way to save the world. There's no way to save a country. There's no way to save a state, etc. It's like it's all going to. It's like, don't worry. This is all meant to happen. There's nothing you can do to stop this stuff anyway. Only thing you can do is try to save as many people as you can. And so that's the other way to look at it. Like it's biblical versus, we're all going to come together and march or militia or whatever. I'm trying to find the right words so I won't get you in trouble. But like, and then we're all going to like overthrow this, that, and the other thing. And I just don't see that happening. And if it was, then someone needs to start taking out the Federal Reserve. Let's see,
Right. And I was just saying this the other day too about what you were just saying. I just lost the train of thought. About what you were saying about like the economy crashing and all that. I was just saying this the other day, is that history repeats itself, right? And when was the depression in like the late 20s, early 30s?
29. Yeah.
29.
It's 2025, almost 100 years. History repeats itself, usually.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that.
So
yeah, you're right. Good. That's an excellent point. And like, because like, if you believe the Bible, right, it talks about like that the Antichrist is going to rule the entire world, right? That's literally what it says. So that means there can't be any places in the world where the Antichrist doesn't rule. So that means that there can't be any more. It's kind of like same thing with the United States, where states pretty much have their rights usurped by the federal government. You know what I mean? For the most part, I mean, you can get into the mire and debate that, but like it'd be kind of pointless. So come just use an example. So like that's what's going to happen with the world, is that whatever, this is America, that's Canada, that's Europe, that's this, that's that. It's all going to be one world government. You know what I mean? Because that's what Bush is talking about. He's like, hey, I don't want to beat a dead horse too much because I don't want to waste your time.
1984. 1984.
Yeah, exactly. And so if because America, we see ourselves as like this beacon of freedom, and we're here. We're not like those other countries. We haven't given up our things. I'm not going to say it, but like, so we're different. We're America. We're the ones that stand up. We're 1776, etc., and all that. But this can no longer exist if there's going to be a one world order, a one world government. So if you're going to defeat the one world government with whatever, that doesn't explain Revelation 13. And so like all these countries that get the digital ID going on, you got this, everyone's getting rid of their digital currency. They're getting rid of pennies. The next thing will be nickels and everything else. Then they'll get rid of dollars altogether. And then all these presidents, going back to whether it's Democrat, Republican, whatever, every single one has been running up the debt since probably, I think, about Nixon or something. So they all are like, whatever happens left or right, that debt keeps going up regardless. And like, so eventually there's a purpose to that, which is going to be like to crash it, because eventually it's got to crash because they have to pave the way for the Antichrist one world government.
Yep. Very true. Or I agree with you anyway. I should say that. Some kids get kidded. Kids get kidded. What? The government can't create law, but they can create corporations and conduct its use through statutes and codes. They're playing God. Good point here. I am exactly.
Yeah, here I am. It's on it, man.
And that's what I mean. What I meant earlier when I said you're voting for the chains of your own oppression, because, and you notice how it's doesn't matter how big or small government, if it's your local or state or whatever, it's always about the safety of the people. It's always for the safety of the people. You ever notice that?
Yeah,
like, we put up these new flat cameras for the safety of the people. Do it for the children. Do it for your sake. Like, if you're against this, you're saying you're against you being safe and your children being safe. No, let's put up the flat cameras. Put up the cameras at the lights that they can rate you tickets, and then road piracy with cops pulling you over because you were going 5 over. Oh my God, you're putting everybody in danger by going 5 over the speed limit that they created to begin with. Like, they chose that it's supposed to be this fast. It's like, it's all, and you don't, like, they're not getting enough money from everyone's taxes already.
Right. You were going too fast. You owe me money.
Right.
Yeah, no kidding.
Dude, and it's $6 billion a year nationwide in America just for speeding tickets.
Right.
Just,
who is this they? This they
that doesn't include
the
running
people
signs or any other traffic violations. Is just speeding. $6 billion a year.
Yeah, none of us decided on that, and we're supposed to be
apparently they say that we voted on all this shit. We voted all these laws in.
Exactly.
We wanted these speeding tickets. We wanted to pay registration fees.
That's my point.
Yeah,
that's my point. When you
who's
vote,
you're
voting.
That we're talking of, though.
Right. Exactly.
I didn't.
Be us.
Yeah. I didn't vote for it because I don't fucking vote, because I don't vote for the chains of my own oppression. But the people that do vote, they're the ones consenting to all of that the rest of us that don't vote have to pay for it.
Right.
Oh,
and then we blame it on the government, the so-called government that we elected these people in to speak for us. That what they're speaking doesn't matter anyway.
Right.
Hold on. I love this one.
Their paycheck.
You didn't vote. Oh, shut up. You can't complain. I used to love it when people told me that. Because I didn't vote for a long time. I didn't believe it.
And I know where you're going with that. And I know where you're going with that. But I got a response to it already.
I haven't.
I used to think the same. And I used to say the same thing. I used to say, "Oh, you didn't vote? Then shut up. You can't complain." But here's the thing. Now you only get 2 things to pick from. You get this evil or that evil. And what do people usually say? I voted for the lesser of 2 evil. But doing that is still voting for evil. You just voted for the lesser of two evils, but you still voted for evil. So what's the difference? And then,
No,
or if that person they voted for does something that they don't like, they're like, well, I didn't vote for that. No, you did. Everything that person does, you voted for. Everything. If you like it or not, you can't just be like, well, I didn't vote for that part of it.
No, I would tell those people that say that to me, and like, well, you know, I'm getting taxes taken out of my check. I got to pay taxes on everything I buy. Yes, I can complain. Doesn't matter if I vote or not. That ain't got shit to do with shit. I'm paying to fund this damn nonsense. I'm paying to pay these bureaucrats and these higher ups their salaries, whether it's a fraction of a penny or what the fuck ever. That's still my money. That's still my money.
Right.
Even if you don't pay taxes, every dollar you spend, you're still paying taxes. Even if you don't, if you know what I'm saying. You know.
I just told those people to shut up.
Yeah, and like I think some people think like, well, hey, we'll just vote the bums out or whatever. But like, even when they supposedly vote for someone or whatever, it's not like whoever they vote for listens to them. Like I don't know if any of you guys ever try to reach out to Trump. Hey, what's up, Trump? You know, I got something. Like, he's like, if Steve Harlow was talking to Trump, what would he say?
Listen, I do it for the safety of the people. Everybody knows it's for the safety, okay?
Right.
It's always for the safety. And they asked me, they said, Donald, well, they tell me, they say, Donald, we love you, Donald. I know everybody loves me. Everybody does. I don't know. But then they say, Donald, what should we do about Cat in the Bird Cage's comment about the speed limits in Hawaii being ridiculous? They're ridiculous. They're very, very low. Highway, 45 miles an hour. How is it a highway if it's 45 miles an hour? That isn't even right.
Right. He's not going to talk to us. You know, it's just like it's so ridiculous. Like, or congressmen and all this other everything. Like they don't listen to us, and it's like all these decisions that are made. Where it's like the speed limit is a great example of that. No one of us wanted that. No one voted for that, but we still got to pay for it. Or like Steve was talking about, like all the registration and all this other stuff. I mean, that's just like there's like a whole laundry list of stuff that we're forced to do. We're not in control of anything. Like, and
they regulate you out of your rights. That's what they're doing.
Yeah,
they're
basically
legally through the court systems regulating you out of your rights. You don't have a right for this because we voted that, or we did this, we did that. So you can no longer, fart in the fucking wind.
And it's for your safety of you and the children. I mean, how could you be against the safety?
The boogeyman will get you.
It's never about safety. It's about control and tyranny.
That reminds me.
Even when you do vote, it's like picking a freaking sport team.
Yeah, no kidding.
Who are you voting for?
Right.
You're voting for another player in the freaking game.
Right.
Okay?
Right. That's a great point.
When you're freaking running a freaking draft for a football team, what are you doing? You're picking the best players for your freaking team.
Yeah.
But you're still putting another person in charge. It's like who the fuck is that person?
It's all players that are playing their game by their rules, their crap.
And like a baseball game or something like that.
We're not voting. We're not playing their game.
Right. Or if you're a football team, like this is my football team. I'm diehard whatever, the Texans or whatever things. But then the team just moves. They go move to another town, and then you're like, what happened to the team? I was part of the team. You know what I mean? And that's kind of like what happens with our money too in the government, right? It'll go to the Ukraine or whatever. Like, but wait, this is our team. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Creek hasn't said something in a minute.
Anyway.
Oh, I'm back. I've just got off the phone with Danny.
Oh, okay.
You guys, I got to go anyway. But Steve, thanks for always having me up. I appreciate you, brother. And Creek, God bless you, brother. Man, I love the video. That was hilarious. And Steve, much respect, Steve. I'm such a blessing to know you. Sick, brother. You have a great day too. It's good to see you again. And everybody is in the chat. God bless everybody. And I got to go to the store. I got to pick up some food tonight because me and Snooks are going to meet up later. So I got to go So, but Hasta manana. See you guys.
Later, Peanut.
Assalamu alaikum, my brother.
Later.
Salami.
I love that shit.
And then there were 4.
And then there
Hey,
were
these
4.
guys are still in outside. Well, it's not outside, on the perimeter of Atlanta. Oh, let me just say, these bean pie selling black motherfucking Islam motherfuckers, man, I hate them with a fucking passion. I just happened to going back through one of my small Alpha Camp Creek right on the perimeter of Atlanta. Happened to come through there last week. And these fuckers are still out there. I hadn't seen them in like a year because I came back out on the road. I'm like, you fuckers are still there, and they've come up to my truck before. Hey, brother, man, you want to check out this publication, man? Out here in like. They'll be out there in 90, 88, whatever degree heat, full 3-piece suits, and got a newspaper publication that they print on their own about the Black Muslim Islam Nation and all that stuff, and a bean pie on the other hand. Yes, they do still sell bean pies. I'm like, man, get away from my truck. Like, brother, you ain't about the cause, man. You got to know about the cause. Like, look, you don't get away from my truck. You're not going to like what comes through the door. I grew up with these guys, man. Sorry, so I just make fun of them whenever they come up to me. I'm just like, yeah, Isan Salami, yeah, man. Oh, they don't like that. I don't know. Just wanted to share that. That was funny.
Yeah, so I'm still waiting for the freaking graphics card, guys. Freaking Amazon.
Oh, I was gonna ask because you were saying the other day that you hope it comes before you went to work, but looks like it didn't come yet at all, huh?
Amazon has been shit, dude.
Dude, me too. I was expecting something in the mail yesterday, and then I kept like refreshing, and it's like out for delivery. And I'm like, all right, dude, should be here in a minute. And then I refreshed again at like 4 in the afternoon, and it says now will be arriving Monday. I'm like, how is it out for? It's out for delivery.
Hey, bro, what you do is go through Amazon the customer service chat, and bitch them out, dude. And all right. So far, in the past 2 days, I've got my shipping refunded. I got 15% off of my purchase, and they hooked me up with like a $40 credit. So nice. Definitely get on their ass. It works.
See, well, for mine though, it's a new thing. Like literally, there was no Amazon drivers or delivery trucks out here up until like I think 3 months ago, maybe 4 months ago tops. So all the Amazon drivers and all these vans that just popped up out of nowhere in the new warehouse, the main hub out here, and it's like 99% of the people that work there were transferred here from the mainland. So they're like, how do you pronounce these street names? And I know how they feel because when I first moved here, it was a pain in the ass trying to find a house and like figure shit out. But so I give them the benefit of the doubt because of that. It's like, all right, most of these guys probably, they haven't been here for less than a couple months, but still no excuse, right? Like you can't, how can it be out for delivery and then all of a sudden say, well, sorry, it won't be there till Monday. Like, will you still deliver on Sunday? If it's out for delivery, why wouldn't you just say now arriving tomorrow instead of 2 days? I don't know. But I've never ran a $1 billion business either, so I don't know how that works. I run a one-man truck. I run a one-man truck business, and that's hard enough. So I don't want the $1 billion shit.
I don't know. I've heard just horror stories from these Amazon guys. I'll talk to them. I started to go drive trucks for them, and it was just like, man, we ain't no different than the smaller vans. They will run you like an asshole.
Oh yeah, yep.
Man, I got a buddy of mine. He's pretty much TikTok famous now. He fought the dude fucking right out in his damn driveway. And then his buddy got out, the fucking Amazon driver, I guess he was like a team driver or whatever, fucking got out and fucking jumped on it. So now it went from 1-on-1 to 2-on-1, and that's just wild. It's on TikTok. I'll share it.
Damn.
I can figure out how to do that without. That's just fucking great, man.
Dude, I mean, that's like what FedEx. This was also like 25 years ago when I lived in Detroit. But me and my buddy Ken, we both needed jobs at the time. We were both like unemployed, didn't know how we were gonna pay next month's rent, all that shit. And all right, traveling fools, much aloha, brother. Always good to see you in here, man. You ever want to come on panel, dude? You're always welcome. But so we seen that FedEx was hiring, right? So we went in for this interview thing, but it turned out to be like a group interviews. Like it was 40 people all together. And it's like this whole thing where they're like, okay, so you have to buy the FedEx van. So you'll own the van, but you can't take it home. You got to drop it off at the hub. And then overnight, the guys that work there will load up all their shit on there for delivery. And then you show up in the morning and then you got to deliver all the shit and you don't get off work until it's all delivered. And it's like, but wait, you got to buy the truck. And it's like, yeah, so you got to have good credit. Me and Ken, like not even halfway through, me and Ken looked at each other and laughed. We just got up and walked out.
Yeah.
So he said something about good credit. Nope.
They did that when I was out in Memphis, Tennessee, looking for work, and I went to a freaking interview, and it was for freaking an ice cream truck driver, and they're like,
no
"You
shit.
have to freaking rent the truck, and you buy the ice cream." You know,
yeah, I heard about that.
and
Yeah,
they buy it back.
Oh yeah.
You know, you do your route, and then they buy the ice cream back from you, or whatever you didn't sell. You know, you just pay for what you sold or whatever.
Dude, I forgot all about that. I'm glad you brought that up because I remember when I lived in Taylor, this is when I was like 20, 21 years old, one of my neighbors became an ice cream, it was a she, but an ice cream truck man, whatever. And one day I was like, oh, let me ride with you, you know? And she's like, all right, you can jump in the back. So I brought like I brought a 6-pack of beer with me and I'm like hanging in the back, but like down low because I don't want her to get in trouble. And she's explaining to me how it worked. And basically what you just said, I forgot all about that. Like, wait, so you got to rent the truck and you pay for the ice cream up front?
Yep.
And then that's crazy.
Yeah.
My cousin did that.
I see Ken out there in the chat. Anyone know a good masseuse? I do. Her name is Carla, and she's in Cancun, Mexico. Her name's Carla. She's a real good masseuse.
I do too, but there's no happy ending.
Let me hit up my friend Robert Kraft. I know he knows a good place.
Yeah. Well, wait. What? Where's Ken at? What? I don't know what state he's in.
Alabama.
Bama.
Alabama.
Oh, off 231 going towards Jacksonville. Drop off in it's like in between Anniston and Jacksonville. Look for the Diamond Club. They got great masseuse there.
Damn, Buff already knows right there. Shit.
First strip club I ever went to. Great massage. If you like old, ugly, hick, tall, some bitches.
Sounds like there's happy endings there too.
If you close your eyes. And there's a 2-drink minimum for your massage. So, heads up on that.
2-drink minimum. And the 1 drink is like what? $12.50, $14.
Dude, we went to that club. Like, I'm 18, starting college. And everybody's like, oh, they got strip clubs where you can be 18. It was like, oh, cool. So me and a couple guys want to go check it out. The DJ, this place, it was like a oversized, like quadruple wide trailer. I was like, huh. And the DJ will call you out, 2-drink minimum. And yeah, a Coke, just a Coke, costs you about $8.50. in a little cup.
Damn.
And if the DJ kept hawk eyes on everybody, and he didn't see you tipping, he would call you out. Hey, I'm up. Guys over here, right over here in the red shirt and blue jeans, and my guys over here in the purple shirt and the plaid and stripes and everything. That call you out. Hey, show the ladies some love. Show the ladies some love. And it's like, dude, when I see something of quality come on the stage, yeah, I'll start throwing some money.
There's two types of bars out here. One of them, I call them a buy me drinky bar, and then the other one's a strip club. But the buy me drink bar, I don't know what they're actually called. That's just what I call them. But it's like a strip club, but they don't strip. And the very first time I ever went, it was one of the first times I moved here, and my landlord actually took me. And I just thought it was a regular bar, right? So we go in, we sit down, and then this hot chick comes up and like starts getting friendly with me, and I'm like, damn, dude, I'm already pulling chicks in, sweet, like, oh, I'm the man. Look at me, everybody else. and then she's like, oh, you want to buy me a drink? And I'm like, oh, that's a little forward. Like, you already want me to buy you a drink? I'm like, all right, yeah, I'll get you one. And the drink costs like $27, and that's what I was like. What the fuck is going on? Because I'm drinking the same thing. And I only paid like $8 for mine. So, and then my landlord is laughing. He's oh, it's not that kind of a bar, dude.
You set me up.
Yeah, he said there. It was like, yeah. But then there's actual strip clubs. And I've only been to one time here. And fuck that too. It's like strip clubs in Detroit are way better.
Hold on. You didn't look over at your landlord and just stare him in the eye and say, bitch, do you want your rent? Why did you bring me here?
I got to give it to him. It was good, man, because he had me. So it was good. But it was him and his brother, and they were just like trying to hold back the whole time. And then once I figured it out, I looked over and they just started busting out. And I was like, all right, we'll see how that works out. But to make you feel better, Buff, till this day, I still owe him $3,000. And that was like 14 years ago. So.
Steve, check
Who's
out
laughing now?
Oh,
what's that, Steve?
I'll tell you the worst part of that experience.
Check out Here I Am's comment in the chat.
Been to a strip club 2 times. Ran into my papa the first time. I got pregnant. Stripper spilled a drink on me the second time. Not my thing.
To find your pawpaw at the strip club.
Dude, that'd be weird, man. They walk in and be like, hey, Papa, wait a minute. What are you doing here? But I don't know. I never understood strip. I mean, they're fun to go to, but I never understood them because it's like, what blows my mind is when guys go and they're like, dude, she's into me. No, she's not.
No,
that's her job. Like, that's duh.
You gotta go. You gotta go with a bunch of fake $100 bills. Then you're in there.
Oh, Cat in a Birdcage. Cat in a Birdcage asking, where is Hotel California? It's in Bel Air, California. It's in Bel Air or Beverly Hills. It's either the Bel Air Hotel or the Beverly Hills Hotel. That's the photo
in New Jersey.
But here, look at this. Does that not look like a real $100 bill?
No, because the strip don't go all the way through.
Oh, no shit. All right. Well, besides that,
it doesn't sound like one.
I mean, it looks pretty freaking real, dude. But they're fake, obviously. If they weren't, I'd have $400 right now, but
hell yeah.
They're not real, so I don't have $400.
Allegedly.
I got zero.
Allegedly.
No, I remember I went to a strip club once with my buddy Adam, and I won't say your last name, Adam, even though we're not friends anymore.
Fuck
but because of your bitch wife. But oh, did I say that out loud? Anyway, we went to a strip club once, and dude, he was convinced that the chick wanted to marry him. And he was like, dude, I think she's in love with me. And I'm like, dude, you've done too much coke. Like, she just wants your money. He's like, no, man, but she said she'd give me half off on the lap dance. Ooh. And then she probably gave you what, 20? How much money did you spend tonight? $500? Of course she loves you. Until you leave, you dummy. Fucking people. But anyway, man, I'm gonna end the live stream. But if you guys want to hang out backstage, I'm gonna hang out backstage. If anyone in chat wants to jump backstage for a little bit. Oh shit, I thought I had. Oh, and everyone in chat, if you haven't already, please hit the like button. It feeds the algorithm.
Do it.
Do it. So, but I will put a link in both chats, in the vertical one and in the vertical joyride and the horizontal. But if you want to hang out backstage, I'm going to hang out for about maybe 15, 20 minutes backstage. But until next time, thank you everyone who showed up and hung out with us, and everyone that came on panel and all that good shit. So
later, everyone.
I'm gonna play a song on the way out just because it's fun, and you'll recognize it. I didn't write it, so it's not one of the ones I wrote. It's just fun, but enjoy. So, anyone got any final thoughts?
Much love, friends. Y'all take it easy, man.
Yep. Later, everybody.
The cold season is upon us. Make sure you're prepared.
For you, not for me.
Ah, fucking tropic son of a bitch.
Oh, that's funny. So until next time, guys, have a beautiful morning, beautiful day, beautiful afternoon, beautiful evening, beautiful night, whatever it may be, wherever you are. Much love, much aloha, and most importantly, God bless.
Step inside, walk this way. You will need that. Baby, come on, get it on. Living like a lover with a radar phone. Looking like a tram, like a video bam. Demolition woman, can I be your man? Your man. Razzle and a dazzle and a flash, a little light. Television lover, baby, go all night. Sometime, anytime, sugar me sweet. Little Miss Innocent, sugar me. Take a bottle, shake it up. Break the bubble, break it up, pour some sugar on me. Ooh, in the name of love, pour some sugar on me. Come on, fire me up, pour your sugar on me. Oh, I can't get enough. I'm hot, sticky, sweet, from my head to my feet. Listen, red light, yellow light, green light, go. Crazy little woman in a one-man show. Mirror queen, mannequin, rhythm of love. Sweet dream, saccharine, loosen up, loosen up, loosen up. You gotta squeeze a little, tease a little more. Easy operator, come a knocking on my door. Sometime, anytime, sugar me sweet. Little Miss Innocent, sugar me. Yeah, give a little more. Take a bottle, shake it up, break the bubble, break it up, pour some sugar on me. Ooh, in the name of love, pour some sugar on me. Come on, fire me up, pour your sugar on me. Oh, I can't get enough. I'm hot, sticky, sweet, from my head to my feet. You got the peaches, I got the cream, sweet to taste, saccharine, 'cause I'm high, so high, sticky, sweet, from my head to my feet. Do you take sugar? One lump or two?